Well, hello, hello, hello. We're going to jump straight into this. Hello, welcome. And of course, I want to start off by saying shout out to my contributors, sponsors, gifters, students, uh, supporters, those who send over love donations, those who send over gifts, all the little beautiful stuff that I do get. I'm so appreciative of you all. I always say this and I always got to give a shout out because, of course, some of you support me harder than others. And there's no shade with that. I don't really, I don't care. I do what I do. It is what it is, bitch. If you catch on, you catch on. If you don't, you don't. So I'm not here to sell anything. I'm here to offer a service or assistance to you. So either way, some of you support me a lot harder than other people, and I'm so appreciative of that. Come on in here, Julie V. I'm so appreciative of that. And I was actually shocked because somebody actually sent over a payment for product. And then they sent over their actual payment on Tuesday. They said, I'm going to send it something on Friday. Oh, God. Mm, 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 Come on in here, Spirit. And they sent over their payment for their product on Friday. They sent over the payment for their product and some, and then had the audacity to send over another payment as a gift. So I'm so appreciative because if I would have known that, my vacation would have been a lot longer than what it was. Come on in here, bitch. My vacation would have been a lot longer than what it was. And I did not know until I went online today to confirm some tea. Because, of course, we're going to get into this. A lot of you purchased oils, and I told y'all they were ready to go. And I appreciate your patience, and I'm actually going to be giving y'all some gifts for those who are patient. All of you are patient. None of you are blowing me up about it. So I'm so appreciative of that, y'all. Y'all, I'm on cloud motherfucking nine right now. I feel really good. I feel really excited. I feel motivated. I feel inspired. I feel blessed. I feel encouraged. And of course, if I get into this too, I wanted to where this is my space, okay? This is my space to connect with you all, my supporters, people who connect with me. And for my moderators, and I said this before and I will say this again, people who are not with me have no right and they will not have the privilege to be in my motherfucking presence. They can watch from afar. And so when they type in my room, I want you to block, ban, and delete their motherfucking ass. And then, of course, for a split second, people see how desperate people are to try to get some of this goddess energy. Okay? And this is virtually. So could you imagine in person how these whorehounds and hound dogs be trying to get some of this? And these bitches on the internet, they just be really trying to, ooh, we smell that. Let's get some of that. So like I said, block their asses, bitch. If it's HPK, PPD, TTI, VDI, bitch, anything that looks funny, block them. If they got a problem, they can send me an email and they can say, listen, you blocked me or I got blocked and I wasn't even trying to do no do. Like I said, block them motherfucking asses, bitch. Because we 2022, bitch, we're on a whole nother motherfucking frequency. And a lot of these fucking pigs, any motherfucking way, are vaccinated. And bitch, the poison is in their body. So, bitch, like I said, bitch, I'm not about to sit here and argue. I'm not about to sit here and argue with an intoxicated on many levels, spiritually dead motherfucker. I'm not going to do it. Okay? Me, goddess, mystic, Persia, Merkaba, Mia. It doesn't matter, bitch. Fallon, bitch. None of these hoes are fucking with that energy. Okay? So my mind's, like I said, please block the motherfucker ass. They come mollywhopping their fat ass, nasty ass up in the air. And bitch, I'm fat, so I call motherfuckers fat. Well, I'm not fat, but I am fat. Technically, I'm still 80 pounds overweight. Oh, well. So, anyway, I'm so appreciative of the person who gifted me. They're always supporting me and sending me love and energy and money. Bitch, I'm not going to lie. Bitch, I love gifts. I'm not going to sit here in front and act like I don't. I love gifts. I love being spoiled. Bitch, if that means, I don't eat, girl, I'm going to say ham hock or collard greens. Bitch, no, I don't eat that. So, bitch, don't you bring that over here. But, bitch, you give me, I don't drink. People giving me wine. Bitch, I got tequila over there. I got wine imported from Italy. Bitch, like, I don't drink liquor. Bitch, I got Russian vodka. Sit over here. Like, girl, we don't drink. You would think I'm alcoholic because I got all these damn bottles, but we don't drink. And so, anyway, so I do want to show you guys this. I did tell you guys I'll be melting off your oils. Yes, I've not got my nails done, y'all. That's just how busy I've been. Okay, yes, bitch, I need to feel. I've been so busy with a lot of stuff. I've been recuperating slowly. When I was on vacation, I did a little bit of work and I slept. And now, like I said, I'm feeling my stuff coming back. And so either way, so I have not melted off the oils yet. Hold on, because bitch, this fan ain't getting me together. I've not mowed off your oils yet, but tomorrow they will be mowed off because today we did a lot of running around. There was an emergency situation in my apartment building. And of course, they had to come into everybody's motherfucking unit to solve the motherfucking issue. And it threw me off. Bitch, I was going to sit my ass here and say, okay, bitch, I'll be here when y'all come in and then I got to go. But bitch, when they came in, I said, bitch, it was Michael. It was Eric, it was Jose, it was Manuel, it was Claudia, it was girl. I was just like, oh, y'all motherfuckers gotta come inside these buildings. Bitch, I gotta go. So I left y'all. I took me a little day trip, drove an hour and 30 minutes away. Girl, went to a botanica down there, and girl, that energy was so heavy. This man was just being so flirtatious, and he was stumbling on his words. And my mama be here at 1 o'clock, and my mama worked with the Orishas. She worked with Oshun, Yimaya, Ologun, Alokosi, blah blah blah. And what energies do you work with? I was like, and don't you want to know? And of course, when I said that, girl, I start feeling the energy being pulled. I said, bitch, I gotta go. So of course, they gave me some oils. He gave me this big ass candle. All gifts, y'all, too, for real. All gifts, girl. I think I paid probably $18 for like $80 worth of product. Then I went to my favorite botanica, and then the girl was just like, girl, I need to keep it real with you. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, every time you come in here, and she remember when Julie came down here and we went into the botanica, and she said, ever since I've seen you and you came in here with your friend and y'all energy was just so high and everyone here knows you. And I'm just like, bitch, when I come here, I only see three of y'all. I see Fran, I see Cassandra, and I see Ariel. Okay, who is the other people that know me, girl? Because, and she's like, oh, girl, there's people up in that room too. And I'm like, I know that, but they know me. And she's like, girl, when you come here, they see you. They be like, laugh. Oh my God, here come that girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm like, girl. So anyway, she was asking questions, y'all. And I was just so like blown away because I'm like, bitch, I thought you were all related. And she said, no, when I say friend, they're my friend. I'm like, bitch, I thought you were saying friend like that's their name. Because you say friend and then you speak in Spanish. And she said, no, I say friend because they knew me since I was a kid. They know my grandma and stuff. And so she was just asking me all these questions about energy and how does it work. And she wanted to get into herbs. And they always ask me about these bitter melons and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't know what it is. And da-da-da. And I'm just like, but how do you work here? And so I was just kind of shocked that she works in a place like that and not even know. And then they don't even want to teach her. And so I just gave her some keywords. I said, get in your search bar, look up Reiki, look up the chakras because people overlook that. And in order for you to be a great magician, in order for you to be a powerful witch, spiritualist, sorceress, necromancer, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you got to know the energetic systems. And it goes deeper than the chakras and it goes deeper than the, oh shit, I just said it. Then Reiki. Okay, we have so many systems. A lot of people are not even aware of the systems. If you are Native American to this country, United States, USA, depending on your tribe of Indians, there's different energetic systems within that. Of course, we talked about this before. On my maternal side, my grandmother, she's Cherokee Indian, bitch. Reservation Cherokee Indian too, because a lot of people are like, Cherokee Indian, yeah, I'm a Cherokee Indian too. Okay, bitch, what fucking reservation? Okay, and so either way, there's an energetic system with the Cherokee that I learned growing up. And like I said, going into even that, and that's amazing. And the representation of these energies are the butterfly, it's the bee, it is the worm. I mean, I could just go on and go on and go on. But either way, so like I said, every system, every religious system has their own energy. And so I just explained it to her, look this up. You're from here, you're from there. And then we started talking about Santa Muerte. And I was like, that is so weird because on my way coming back home, When I left that Botanica, they had Santa Muerte candles for the gods. Okay, every Santa Muerte candle you could think of, right? And it kind of made me feel like I was at home because in my city that I'm from, same thing. Santa Muerte, they have a whole owl dedicated to her. Statues, you know, the different colors, La Nina, La Flaca, La Roja, you know, there's different aspects of Santa Muerte that people don't know. And so they had that, but they had her every single where, like every owl, and it was just big statues of her. And I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, like they're pulling a lot of energy and they're working with a lot of shadow beings, right? They're working with people. Oh my God, and I'm kind of even getting choked up talking about it right now. And not choked up like emotional, but like almost like I'm suffocating because they literally are prying on people who have trauma, and not saying all people, but I noticed a lot of these shop owners, these botanicas, when they have something what they everywhere, is they prey on the traumatized. And when you're not a traumatized person, or you're somebody who's been traumatized but you're healed from it, they don't want to fuck with you. And so I was thinking that on the way back home, right? And it was about a good, hour and 10 minutes, which is crazy because going there was an hour and 30, and there was no traffic both ways. I'm like, damn, how's that possible? But when I got there, she was like, yeah, when I go to the shops and I see like different botanicas have different stuff, I was like, I know. Oh, girl, I've been to 30 different botanicas in California, girl. I know they have different stuff. And it's like, whoa. And she said, the ones that have Santa Muerte, you could feel the energy is so strong. And I was like, I know. Tell me about it, girl. Tell me about it. Like I literally, like I said, went to that one and it was just so like it was so heavy. Like it was so heavy, y'all. It was so heavy. Like anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't want to think about it because I'm getting just like I'm hyperventilating just even fucking thinking about this shit. Okay. And so anyway, so yes. So I got a little bit off track here. So listen, we're gonna jump into it. So of course, I have it written down, and I could not find, you guys, the labels. I printed out all the beautiful labels. I bought a $269 printer to print out the labels. I don't know where the labels are. They're probably organized in one of these containers. And I was like, oh my God, me tearing this shit up right now. I just got my house organized, cleaned up. It's been 2 weeks now. And I'm just like, girl, I don't want to fuck shit up again by looking for shit. And so this go around, you guys are still going to get the labels. You're still going to get the packaging and stuff. But everything is going to be handwritten up until, and of course, you know, my lazy ass. Well, not lazy, but I don't want to overwhelm myself to print out the labels again. And so anyway, so I wrote on the jars. And of course, Flame of Desire is FD. Okay, this is Flame of Desire. Okay, just an idea what it looks like. Flame of Desire, and it smelled really, really good. This is the 20 milliliter bottle, and I actually found the dram bottles that I was going to show you guys. I actually found it. So when I do the auction for the boxes, I will show you guys that, okay? So this is Flame Desire, 20 milliliter. This is Honey Drip, 1 ounce bottle. Yes, honey, Honey Drip. Yeah, girl. It's dark. Y'all need to see what's in there anyway, honey. This is the 7 rays of the black sun oil. Yes, honey. 7 rays of the black oil. And of course, those of you who are getting it, I'll be sending you pictures of it. This is the 20 milliliter of the Honey Drip. As you can see, there's gold in there. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Already showed this. Oh, this is the 21 Division 1 ounce bottle. Yes, honey, 21 Division 1 ounce bottle. And of course, I'll be sending you guys, actually, each and every one of you who actually bought these oils, because of course, I procrastinated. I will love your number. I would love to give you a call about these oils to tell you how to apply them. Remember, the 7 rays of black sun do not put on you. In fact, the smell of the 7 rays of black sun, you do not want to put on you anyway. Okay. So like I said, give me your numbers. I'll be calling you guys over the next 2 days, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Because there's about 20 of y'all, and I can't call all y'all back to back. Because of course, when I get on the phone with y'all, other stuff is gonna come up. So, yes. So like I said, I will tell you how to do these oils, how to charge them. Like I said, I'll be giving y'all some gifts. People gifted me a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm just like I told the lady, I'm just a big old spiritual shopper for y'all. I could open up my own physical spiritual store. I have stones that were gifted to me from Brazil, Uruguay, Pakistan. Girl, so many stuff. Egypt bottles. I was gonna send oils in these bottles, but yeah, they'll leak out. So I'm just gonna have to just gift those. Um, y'all, I just got a lot of stuff, y'all. I literally have seven 32-gallon containers. Those storage bins filled with herbs and stuff. I literally have one, two, three, four, five, six clear drawers, three drawer filled with oils and crystals and oh my god, y'all, just so much stuff. And Bella's in, she's injured. There she go. And Anubis right here too, honey. Say hi to everybody, Bella. Go ahead, Mama. Mama was getting a little bit of an irritant in her eye, and Mama over here. I know how to heal the children, and so she was getting a little bit of tea in her eye, and I made a little concoction for her, and it's healed up already. I know. Come here. And I think it's from Anubis licking her eye. He's been trying to lick her eye, and I'm like, no, leave her eye alone. But yeah, she was getting a little bit of irritant, and I was like, bitch, what is it? Is it the bleach I'm using? What is it? And so we cleared it up, huh? Her mama. Yeah, we cleared it up. I know you. Mama, I told your mama's a healer. She know what's good for the baby. She know, I know. We told you, dear. We told you. Your mama know what's good for the baby. I know what's good for the baby. Yeah, oh, poor mama. I know. Listen, y'all, we're going to be doing meetups in person very, very soon. We talked about this before. The only meetup that we've ever done with you guys was the meetup that we did in Vegas in 2017. A lot of you were on virtually, but those who were in person could attest to the energy that was there. And so I'm going to be doing that again. Like, I want to meet with y'all, and trust me, the experience is going to be very different than what you experience on YouTube. And of course, people don't understand this, that it's something that you turn on and off. Like, you don't always walk in spirit. Like, it's not something that you walk around with doing a lot. And I see people act like they do this. I'm like, maybe that's why they look like they got mental problems. Like, literally, I have to turn it on and off, and everybody turn it on and off, but still. So, anyway, we're going to be talking about that and meet in person. So there's the oils. Of course, Crown Supreme, like I said, those of you who bought the products, I'll be sending you pictures of the oils before I send them off. They'll be sent off tomorrow for sure. For sure tomorrow, for sure. Okay. For sure. And like I said, I'll be sending you pictures of it. It will still be packaged up in these cute little baggies right here, y'all. Cute little baggies and sealed up. Okay. And so, yeah. So, what else? What else? And of course, I'll put on the blog spot this week. I know I said by Friday of last week, but this week we'll be putting on the blog spot the prices of these oils, the regular prices of the honey drip, the flame of desire, the 21 divisions, the 7 rays of the black sun, all of this stuff. We'll be putting all this stuff on the blog spot, okay? And then, of course, the little quick oils. Like I said, we have some experiments that we were doing with bottles and all that good stuff, which, of course, I decided what bottles we're going to be using. But the bottles, and we kind of, anyway, we'll do that we'll do that again during the auction of the box, y'all. Like I said, I want to keep my stuff organized and not just here, there, everywhere. And so anyway, so we're going into this, okay? So of course the full moon just passed, and a lot of stuff was revealed. Always, during the full moon, that's when things come into the light, things come into fruition, downloads come in, and a lot of stuff came up. And I'm just quite amazed. And I'm going to keep it very light tonight because you guys, I want to keep it light tonight. I can't be on here for hours, okay? And so, of course, I won't talk too much. I won't talk your ears out. The classes that are coming up, oh my God. I almost forgot. I said every time I come up, we're going to talk about these fucking classes because we have limited spaces for these classes, y'all. And I don't want people contacting me after the spaces have been filled, as I said, up until the 28th, because literally when they are filled up, okay, you can check out the blog site, twospiritmystic.com. Exclusively, when I tell you live recorded classes are exclusive classes, okay? Pre-recorded classes is not the same that you're going to get when you're live, okay? Back in the day, we did that. We did the little recording just in case you missed the live. People are like, well, why the fuck do I need to pay for the live if I'm going to say the recording when it's done? No. We're not doing that. Nope. We not doing that. And I just heard a tap right now, so Spirit definitely said, bitch, yes. So, recorded classes will have the information that you need, but we're not going overboard with it. In the live classes, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go hard. Okay, you can ask questions and they will be answered. There's no limits. There's nothing stopping. Recorded, like I said before, people like to screenshot. People like to do some other little shady shit. I remember one time somebody paid for a class and I watched it. I sent the link to only them. I just recorded the class, and I'm like, I know this person did not sit here and watch this video this many times. It was an odd number. And I was like, girl. And then, of course, Spirit showed me. I'm seeing a vision of this person sitting here, which, by the way, I need to talk about this too because it's coming up now. I'm seeing this person sitting here and saying, oh, yeah, you don't have to pay for the class. Here's the sign-in right here. You're going to sign into my YouTube and you're going to click on blah, blah, blah. And there you go. And they're like, well, what? And then I'm seeing it. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So this bitch is literally paying for the class, basically stealing. That's stealing. That's basically stealing, girl. That's stealing. That's stealing right there. And that's how Spirit fuck people up. Like one of these people right here, and I'm going to be done with this too, because of course, you know, I like to, girl, we could talk all night. But one of these people paid for work. And they paid for work. And I specifically told her, I'm going to send you a little care package. And this is only for you. Okay? This has been charged for you. Spirit have given me this information and ingredients for you. And oh, girl, I was going around with my head cut off too, y'all. Let me take this bra off, y'all. Hold on. Let me take this damn bra off, girl. Girl, I'm feeling like Megan Thee Stallion right now. I'm like, damn, these titties feel like they all up in my face right now. Girl. Anyway, woo! Woo, girl. Yes, Jesus. Woo! Anyway, y'all know that feeling when y'all take off that bra. Girl. Anywho, so I told her, this is only for you. Okay, Mystic, I got it. Okay. Send it over, y'all, right? Nothing go down. I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting messages. I'm getting emails. And are you cursing me? And da-da-da. Girl, just going crazy. And I told y'all, we got this over the past few years from some off-the-wall people. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I was using this and that, and everything was working good. Then all of a sudden, I start getting taps on the door, and I was seeing shit moving in my house, and something flew off this and that. And my mama bought a vase, and this vase cost all this money. And I'm just like, Mama, the vase came from Pure Imports. Pure One Imports, Mama. Like, she's telling this, y'all, I'm seeing this. Girl, the vase, it's a vase, not a vase. The vase came from Pure One Import, sister. So, girl, it's nothing traditional. It's nothing like an heirloom. Girl, it's not, your grandmama passed it down to your mama, to your mama. You're like, girl, stop it. But she really was like, you're putting something on me, and oh my God, and I'll give you whatever. Just take this off. And I was just like, no, I know exactly what happened. Something was made for you and you disobeyed Spirit. Because I keep telling people, like, when I be working with you, you may think that it's this transgendered bitch from California dealing with you, but it's not. There's an intercession where spirit step in and spirit is telling me what to tell you. I'm not sitting here telling you to stop fucking those men because it's my concern, it's my business. I don't care what you do with your damn pussy. That ain't my business. And people just be like, oh my God, I can't. Like, girl, I told you, you don't want to listen. Like, girl, that has nothing to do with me. And so, like I said, Spirit gave me an order and you didn't take it. You were disobedient and you got. You got. And you seeing that right now publicly around the world, what's going on with people disobeying Spirit. And I won't even get into that. Going into the Caribbean and going into the South and going into the East Coast. Okay, we talked about this last year. We said that innocent people in 2021 was going to get got. And unfortunately, innocent people are coming up and they're being collected. Those souls are just being waited upon. Yeah, they're waiting for the seventh seal to be broken. But we'll talk about that another day. So either way, so like I said, girl, recorded classes are I know I kind of went off on a tangent, excuse me. The recorded classes are going to be just enough information for you, while the live classes are going to be in depth, and we're going to go over some things. Going into the Durga Kalima class, I'm so glad that everybody who signed up for the Durga Kalima class is live, because in the Durga, oh my God, Durga, I keep saying fucking Durga, because I'm saying Durga and Kalima together. So I'm saying Durgli, Durkala, oh girl, Durskani, Darshala, okay? Anyway, so that class is so important for live, because I'm going to show you how to embody the frequency of a deity. We're going to keep that there. I'm going to show you how to embody the frequency of a deity. I'm going to show you how to do it safely, and effectively. Okay. And so, like I said, that class is very important to go live. Going into the home class, I wish, we could have did live, for that. Of course, only one person paid for live. And I was like, and they were like, oh, it's okay, I have to do the recorded, because there's so much I wanted to talk about. But I say, listen, we'll save that for the other live classes. Because, of course, some of y'all, we got to do something about that too. Some of y'all sign up for every class that we offer. Y'all sign up for that class. We don't have to give y'all like a kit. Like when you sign up for the class, like let's say we offer a class on Lakshmi or something. I'm gonna have to send you a Lakshmi kit, oil, incense, and yes, girl, Mahalashmi. Yes, girl, we got her incense. Girl, we got the bazaars over here that sell, her desserts and all the good stuff. So I'm gonna have to send you a kit with all that good stuff in it for those who've taken more than 10 classes. Because whichever time we offer a class, y'all be taking those classes. So like I said, we got to go hard with these classes, y'all. We got to go really hard. The Power of 5 class, I really want to go really, 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 really hard with that class, because it's so important. The information that's going to be in that class, and I really do think it's going to help people. And I do think it's going to take your spirituality to the next motherfucking level, okay? If you're ready for some downloads, bitch, that's gonna be an opportunity to get a motherfucking download. We know that my life path is number 5, and so the power of 5, girl, is gonna bless you in every motherfucking way. Hello? Yes, girl, we're gonna bless you in every motherfucking way. 23 and motherfucking who? Me. Okay? Hello? Anyway. Yes, honey. Oh, I didn't even see it. Come on here, Jolly L. Yes, honey, come on. We were asking for things they didn't have, but they were so interested in getting them. Oh yeah, girl, and this girl right here. Oh God, I didn't even ask for her name. She gives me Cynthia, and today I also pulled her energy just a little bit, because we're on that roll right now. We're in that intercession period right now. Oh, come on in here. Hello, and so we pulled from her that she was a lesbian. And I said, listen, girl, you may not know this, but I'm going to confide in you, because you didn't confide in me, but I pulled it up. I'm transgender. And she's like, what does that mean? I said, honey, when you get a chance, you look up transgender or transsexualism. Okay. But she was talking about a lover, how she had this lover on their mind. And I said, oh, it's because she think about you too. Not even thinking, y'all. I was like, oh, it's because she think about you too. And she was like, wait, how you know she was a girl? I can't really tell you. I just kind of blurted out, she's thinking about you too. But you know who she is, Julie. The young girl with the messy bun. Yeah, you know who she is, girl. Yeah, she's a lesbian. Girl, today we got that. I said, wow, come on in here, spirit. And I get Cynthia. I don't know why I get that that's her name, Cynthia. But anyway, or there's a Cynthia right here watching right now that's thinking about me right now. Yes, honey, a Cynthia. Anyway, so we just got to go hard, y'all. Those classes that are there, you have until the 28th. There's going to be a lot of information in the class. And like I said, live, you will have a new experience, guarantee you, and we'll keep it there. Okay. And we're also going to do some after the classes to kind of, something new, honey. Something new. Come on there, TC. Yes, honey. She's the Carter patron saint. I know. Oh, yes, she is. Well, she's the cartels. She's the prostitutes. She's the military. You know what I mean? We know that Santa Muerte because, of course, I'm Didi. She's one of my mothers, okay? She's one of my matrones, okay? She's one of my madrinas, okay? Okay, hello? She's one of my madrinas, her and Lady of Guadalupe. Give a shout out to Lady of Guadalupe and Santa Manta. And we got so many statues of Santa Manta all throughout my house. By the way, I'm Didi in my living room. We got her by the door. We got her right here on this dresser. I'm going to put her in the bathroom. I want to get a huge one of her. They said it was $300 and put her ass right there on my patio. Girl, they will say, oh my God, what the fuck is going on with this? But anyway, so she is the mistress of the underworld, and she's able to really hide you. Now, a lot of people don't know that Santa Muerte has a husband. A lot of people don't even talk about that. And I'm actually surprised because I'm actually surprised because a lot of people actually are like from the region that she's venerated in, right? Mexico. And they don't even know that. Like, they're like, wait, what? Who? Yeah, what? Yeah, and even going into Yimaya and the connection of Yimaya and even Oya, because of course people had stories of Yimaya being over the cemetery and Oya was over the water, and Oya tricked Yimaya and switched places with her. And so that goes into different avatars of Santa Muerte. I can see her face now, but I'm like, what is her name? Santa Marta? No, it's not Marta. But anyway, so she is the saint of all things, okay? Working with her, working with Justo West, and doing Lady Guadalupe all together will be a very, very powerful thing. People have helped her or have worked with her. Well, I don't know if I should even put that out there publicly. Yeah, let's just keep it that. She's able to help people who are doing things on the under, keep it on the under. We're talking about some real big crimes too. Okay. I know people that also had real big cases that was held over them. We're speaking of clients that had big cases held over them, and Santa Muerte got them right together. We can even go into somebody who was being harassed and stalked, a very, very lesbian. As y'all can see, I had a long day today, y'all. I had a very long day today. Listen, she is a LGBT person and someone who supports me, but she was being harassed and gang stalked, and I'm a victim of gang stalking, so I know exactly what that entails. And we're not talking about where you see these schizophrenic people on this internet acting like people are spying on them and shit. Girl, we're not talking about that type of gang stalker. We're talking about the real deal. Girl, hello, where girl, they come into your house and they move shit around. We talk about the real deal, girl, when they dial your number and act like they calling for Cynthia. That name keep fucking coming up. They act like they calling for this person, and you go, yeah, you got the wrong number. Well, hey, who are you? And it's like, wait a minute, bitch, Yeah, we're talking about that type of gang stalking. And so, like, so we know people that this girl, she was dealing with that. She was dealing with that, and Santa Muerte got it right together as well. Then we also know somebody who was dangerously in love or was trying to be dangerously in love with an individual, and they really thought that this person was for them. Y'all, true story. And, they didn't say I could tell this story, but they got a problem. They can send me an email because we own it and we own it and we're going to talk about it right now. We're not going to say no names and location. But they said, Mystic, I need this person in my life. I feel like I'm lost without them. I can't see without them, Mystic. Mystic, I can't eat. I can't breathe. I can't think without them. That reminds me of an Aaliyah song. But I can't think without the Mystic. I need them back in my life. Please help me, Mystic. And I said, well, Santa Muerte. And they said, oh my God, I got so many signs from her, the owl and this and that. And I said, well, yeah, she's the same that's going to help me. And she's here to help. And, we're going to do some workings. Okay, well, what do I do? Okay, well, it's totally up to you. You want me to do the work for you? You want to do the work as well? Because I could send you some stuff. Well, yeah, I don't have no shops over here. So I'm like, okay, let me send it to you. So packed up the little stuff and, shipped it over to her, to them. And they got it in 3 to 4 days. Either way, y'all, this is where it takes a turn. I'm doing the work and I'm seeing just this naked person, and I'm seeing all these sores on their body. Like, oh my God, I just even think about it and I just make me kind of itch. Like, they just had these sores over their body, and these sores were oozing pus and shit. And I was just so disturbed by it. And I'm like, well, there's only one person I'm doing work for right now, so this has to be connected with this individual. And so, of course, I contacted the person. I said, listen, I know you said you can't live without this person, but this person have contracted an STD. And unless you're willing to live with this STD and understand this and know that their body's going to be deteriorating over time, then, honey, this is not going to work out. You need to, we need to end this right now. And then, of course, I explained to them, when you first hit me up for the work, and I'm like, yeah, we can do it. At that moment in time, that was not a reading, right? That was me saying, yes, there's a good energy here. We can do it. But when I start actually doing the work, energy came up and said, no, Mama had an STD. So anyway, either way, this person verified months later. I did not hear from them. Months later, I just want to reach out to you. Still got the email too, bitch. I don't delete my emails. And let you know that, yes, this person did end up having an STD, and they looked bad. Like, I thought they were on drugs. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, honey. We'll leave it there. Mystic, you've been working with me since 2017, and you've never led me wrong. Come on in here, TC. Yes, TC, I'm calling you tomorrow, too. Come on in here, Kalima. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey, with the head wrap. Yes, honey, come on in here. You know how to feel like putting that wig on. You know how to feel like putting that wig on, Jay. That's why I got this hair wrap on. You already know it, honey. Yeah. And my hair is just messy right now. Yeah, yeah. You already know about the hair wrap, so I don't even need to go there. Ow! And I was showing the oils too. So tomorrow, if you just came in, TC and Jay, you guys are two of the individuals out of the 20 people that purchased oils. So this is the honey drip oil right here. Yes, honey, I know. We'll be sending you pictures in the light so you can really see what it looked like. This is the 7 Rays of Black Sun oil. Yes. Okay. This is the 20 milliliter of the Flame of Desire. Okay. And this is the 1 ounce bottle of the, oh shit, I didn't know that. So this is the Crown Supreme oil. Yes, this is the Crown Supreme oil. Oh my God. I thought that, wait, let me see. I gotta have the other one here too. Oh my God, y'all. Yeah, this one right here. Yes. And this is the 21 Division oil. And like I said, I'll be sending you pictures. All this oil, of course, have been charged. All the good stuff. Reiki infused. You know, the herbs are all organic. They've been preyed upon. Their frequency have been raised. Just a whole bunch of shit, y'all. The 21 division oil, y'all. I made that oil 6 months ago. It's been steeping for 6 months. Okay, buried in the ground though. Okay, and of course we'll talk about that. And then a honey drip. It's only been what, maybe like 2 or 3 months for the honey drip. And then the flame of desire around the same time. And then like I said, I'll be calling you all. And it's that cute right here, like the little 20 milliliter come with a cork top. And then you're gonna get a little screw thing that you can screw it off. Or you could take your hands and no, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to use that little screw thing. I was about to screw it off and smell it, honey. And it smells so good, y'all. The Crown Supreme. Oh my God. Yeah, smells really good. The honey drip, like I said, has real honey extract in it, so it smells very honey-ish. Okay. Flame of Desire. Let's see what Flame of Desire smells like. Oh, I only have the 20 milliliter bottle up here. Damn, I don't want to open that 20 milliliter bottle. They all smell good except for the 7 Rays of Black Sun. That smells really, really pungent. One of the ingredients is in the 7 Rays of Black Sun is camphor oil, pure camphor oil, pure camphor oil. And so, like I said, you just got to be careful with that, okay? Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, did it get on me? So, yes, you just got to be careful with that, okay? Yes, honey. I was going to say their spirit was diseased, but they really got the sauce. They sure do. They sure do. Yes, thank you, honey. It's blue. You know I love my royal blue, honey. In the Power of 5 class, we're going to be going over the colors too. We're going to be going over some very powerful, potent colors in the Power of 5 class. And so, like I said, you guys have until the 20th to sign up for that Power class. And then, or the Power 5 class, Durgi and Kalima class. Oh my God, I keep saying Durgi. Durga and Kalima class. Okay, let's see right now. I forgot even the name of the damn class that are even on there. Let's see right now. Can we see it right now? And also I want to go over some really quickly too, y'all, because I've seen some foolish bullshit. And of course, I want to talk about this foolish bullshit right here because it's disgusting. And this is what's keeping Black folks back because see the spirit. See, we talked about this privately, but we didn't talk about this. And I have to say this right now because Jewish people are separate from white folk. Okay. And even if I am talking to white folk, okay, my grandmother was a white woman. Okay, and she hated to be called white because she said, bitch, I'm Native American and I'm motherfucking European. Don't you call me motherfucking white. Okay, my brother's baby mama said, oh my God, I didn't know your grandmother was white to my brother. And she said, bitch, and I'm not white. Oh, girl, she was about to whoop her ass, y'all. I remember that, y'all. That was 2005, girl. She was about to whoop her ass, girl. I said, oh, girl, don't you call my grandmother white, girl. She'll get you together. Okay. So let's get into this. Oh, did I take it down? Wait a minute. Oh my God. I took it down. Okay, no, I didn't. You see how they be playing with me? Spirit, stop playing with me tonight. So we have the Power 5 class. We have the Bible Magic class. We have the Lilith Queen of the Darkness class. Now, that right there, for those of you who are Luciferian, allegedly, devil worshippers, allegedly, or you're trying to deal with some heavy energy, Lilith of the darkness class is for you, because Lilith reigns supreme over the darkness, okay, the left hand path. And she is definitely connected to Hathor. And if you watch the gods of Egypt, you know exactly the ability of what Hathor was about, girl. Listen, we don't have to get into that story, honey. So, yes, so we have Lilith of the darkness, Bible magic, Durga, Kalima, and the power of five. The Bible magic class 2.0 is very, very different. If you've ever taken my Bible magic class, the first class, or even the other class we talked about the Bible energies and stuff, this is very different. In this class, we're going to go into scripture that talk about, well, I can't say it right now publicly, but we're going to talk about some heavy shit there, okay? And even going into why a lot of people who back in the day, because we got a screenshot of one of these haters, high piece of shit. We're going to call her high piece of shit Piglet. Okay, she was in a group October of 2015, and she was like, any witch that is a Christian or any witch that reads the Bible is not a witch because they're reading shit that put us in. And I keep telling y'all, see, that's how that's spirit of confusion right there, because the real witches will not kill the motherfucking Salem. And I keep telling y'all, and I will always tell y'all this, that the energy shifted. See, it was once Salem. Now it's a whole nother part. Just like New Orleans was once New Orleans, and maybe going into the Power of Five class, yeah, I feel obligated to discuss that in the Power of Five class. Spirit just said right now, and bitch, please remind me, Jay, because I tell you I'm putting in class, I forget. Spirit just reminded me that I need to talk about the energies that shift, because people think that New Orleans is where the Louisiana voodoo is at, and it's not. It moved. People think that's Salem. People still taking pilgrimage. Oh my God. Pilgrimage. Oh my God. See this? This why do my tongue do that, y'all? Girl, I'm over here saying I'm over here saying narcissistic. Your boyfriend is a narcissism. Girl, I'm sitting there fighting with somebody. I'm like, narcissist. I said, your boyfriend's a narcissism. No, I didn't say narcissist. I said, he's a narcissism. Something like that. And she's like, bitch, what? I'm like, yeah, your boyfriend's a fucking narcissist. And they're like, bitch, it's a narcissist. And I was like, girl, I can see the spelling. I know how it's spelled. But my tongue just gets so like, ugh, it's so weird. And so anyway, making the voyage. People making the voyage over there to Salem, not knowing that the energy is not in Salem no more. It's actually in a very posh part of that region. I'm not even going to go into that. Like I said, the Power Fighters talk about it. And it's very similar to the Haitian hoodoo. From what spirits show me, it's been a shift of that too. I would even say going into India, people think that India still has the power of the Devas, and they don't. It's been a shift in a lot of this, even going into China. Okay, we could even talk about Africa and the Orishas. Like, things have shifted because the planes are changing. Okay, we have a thin wall between, and I'm telling you this right now, you can look it up and you can see it yourself. If you're in California, I could say southern to central California, when the sun sets and you can see clear open sky, you tell me exactly what you see when the sun is setting. You tell me exactly what you see, and I'll leave that there. So like I said, things are changing. We're becoming spiritually heightened, and people who are really, really gifted, people who are really, really about that life, who walk with spirit, your energy is shifting, and your life is changing, and you're looking at everybody else. It's like, bitch, your life is the same. Like, nothing is growing with you. Like, nothing is changing for you. Your emotions are not changing. The way you walk is not changing. The way you talk you're not changing. What you eat is not changing. Who you're attracted to is not changing. And it's because they're not the chosen one. It's because they also are not walking in spirit. They're still attached to the flesh. And so, like I said, people are so confused with that, and they think that the energies are still there. In Salem, I think I said Selma. In Salem, which is the same thing, by the way. Selma, Salem, same thing. Salem, and in New Orleans. And like I said, there's a shift in that. And I forgot where I was going with that, because right now as we're talking, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up about a lot of stuff. And like I said, please remind me, Jay, in that class, Power of Five, to talk about that. Okay. So things have changed and people are humanizing, because remember, spirit will always give you what you need. Oh, Bible magic class. I believe I was finished that just because, like I said, in that class, we're going to be talking about some heavy stuff. We're going to talk about the gateways and the portals. We're going to be talking about the kingdoms. We're going to be talking about how to access certain dimensions of certain powers within yourself. And of course, it's different from the AOK class. We're going to talk about the angels that are over certain gateways and portals. And those of you who are into angelic magic, of course, there's different levels to that. Okay. There's different levels of angelic magic, just like the different levels of demonic magic. We're going to go over that in the scriptures because it's all there. And so, like I said, the hater was talking about that. And she was saying that people who are real witches should not be using the Bible, but now she's using the Bible. She's having the Bible open and saying the Bible is her book of spells. And I'm just like, but sis, we got a screenshot of you in a group just 7 years ago. And you said you how old? Just 7 years ago, honey. And you said that you were not a believer in the scriptures, because we know that everything has two sides to it. We know that red has two colors to that. We know it has two different possibilities. We know that purple, pink, and we're going to talk about that in the Power of Five class too. We're going to go over in the color black. So like I said, we know that everything that is real, those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, we can see the Bible for what it is outside of what you are seeing it for what it is. And not just you, because a lot of Christians who claim to be Christians also don't know the Bible. They know the scriptures, but they don't know how to apply the scriptures to their life. That's why they're sick now. And I can tell you from people I know, because I'm related to people that are sick in the body. Hello? That are Christians, that are Bible thumping Christians. And I had an auntie, rest in peace, honey. And of course, we're going to be working with her. We're going to be working with her, honey, because of course she had the ability to see and to motherfucking hear. And she was a Bible thumper, but she wasn't a thumper like that. So she knew how to unlock the scriptures and use the scriptures to get into access into other worlds. And I told y'all, she predicted her own death and she literally walked out of her body and died. True story. We can talk about it, girl. It's been written. It's public. It's in publications, honey. Hello? We could talk about it. Predicted it and did it. Okay, that's how I'm a believer in the afterlife. That's how I'm a believer in energies. That's how I'm a believer in powers. And so anyway, going into these classes, and I'll be finished with that because of course I want to get to some other stuff and I'm gonna keep thinking that I forgot to say something. I'm going to teach you in all these classes how to embody the frequencies and the energies that the classes are talking about. So you become the Bible in the Bible Magic class. You become the words in the Bible that I'm going to be sharing with you. And you're going to learn how to decode every single scripture in the Bible and use it for yourself. The power of the Psalms, the book of the Psalms, the book of Moses, and all these books out here that people are selling to make a profit is to keep you in a certain level. But in order to raise up, in order to be the best that you possibly can be and to work in your higher self, in order to sit on the throne, in order to meet the Most High, bitch, not physically, but we're talking about literally. Come on in here. Bitch, you used all those motherfucking scriptures. Okay, the book of Genesis is used for certain things. The book of John is used for certain things. The book of Matthew is used for certain things. The book of Mark is used for certain things. Oh, come on in here. Ecclesiastics, Deuteronomy. Can we talk about it? Onomy, anything that means or onomy. Oh, bitch, so we could break it down, honey. Leviticus, bitch, you apply these things to your life, and these are different levels. So everybody don't understand these scriptures because they're not on that level. And that's what it comes down to. It comes about being on a level. As one of these girls told me, it comes down to being on the demographics. I guess, girl, if you want to stay basic and broke, go ahead. And when I say broke, I mean broken. Okay, that's a known fact. When you're broken, you will be broke. When you're broken, you will have money problems, you have health problems, and you have relationship problems on all levels. That's why it's important to heal thyself, fix thyself, find thyself, and be thyself. Okay, come on in here. Okay, so listen. I got a download, and I talked about this with my sister. And yeah, see, I was gonna say it right now, Spirit's telling me not to even say it right now because it's gonna really shake people up. That's a download that I got the other day when I was on that live, and I said I wanted to talk about it. I said no, and even right now, like I said, Spirit is like no, because it's gonna rattle, it's gonna shake this whole fucking shit up. Because it's amazing to me how people who are so called the original people, right? And we talked about the Melanites, not the Melanites, the Melanites, okay? That's what we talked about, okay? Look it up. We talked about it. Melilite, okay? We talked about this, right? We talked about these beings, right? That people who are original, which means you have a soul. Because see, we descended from the original man and woman, okay, who were of carbon. They were not black, they were blue. Okay. So bitch, I don't know why people who identify as being black, okay, because brown is not the darkest color, blue is. So none of these people are blue. I don't know why these people think that they're the original people. And I'm just telling y'all, spiritually, like I said, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So any download that I get, and I don't take drugs, I don't take any medicine. Okay. One of these haters try to come in and say, girl, you need to take your medicine. Girl, I have a psychologist and a therapist, and I'm not prescribed no pills. Girl, they want to give me sleeping pills. Because bitch, they're like, yeah, we don't see there's anything there that will stop you from falling asleep, honey. You know, that's when I was trying to keep up with the girls, girl. Can I get some Ambien? Because I need to go to bed. They said that Ambien makes you feel good. Girl. So like I said, my downloads are very pure. And they have, I think, good information in it. So anyway, so in the downloads that I've been getting, and I've always talked about this, spirit is separate from us, right? And even going into the original man, like I said, anybody who looks like me, who say they are original and they are the most powerful, that is ego talking, that is false sense of self talking, because the real you is definitely colored. They haven't got that wrong. Human, men of color, but chromosomes, okay, going from the Greek word chroma, okay, Kroma, do your research. It says color, okay? So color, we all have chromosomes who are real. Now, see, I told y'all this before because, of course, going back into when I was a kid and the war that is going to be taking place that is going on now that we've yet to even physically seen, but those who are awakened, we definitely know it. There's a war going on between the soul and the soulless, and people are coming in that are soulless, and they're looking like they're black, melanated, and they're acting like they have people's best interests at heart, when in fact they're soulless. So they're keeping them further away from the Most High. They're keeping them more disconnected from their ancestors, which once again, going into a lot of misinformation about that. Because a lot of people think that when your mama died, or excuse me, your sister died, or your child died, that they go into the realm of the ancestors. And I'm just like, in what world? Because ancestors come from the word antecedent, which means your forefathers or the parents before you. So your only ancestors are your mother, father, your grandmother, grandfather, your great-grandmother, great-grandfather, and so on and so on and so on. Now, when you have out-of-body experiences or you enter the realm of the ancestors, because I've been there several times, and some of you have too, you will see people like great aunties. You will see even aunties there because they are in the same level as your forefathers, right? But you're not going to see your son or daughter in the realm of the ancestors. You're not going to see your sister and brother in the realm of the ancestors. You're not going to see your neighbor in the realm of the ancestors. And that's what be pissing me the fuck off, because he'd be really be trying to tell you some shit like, sis, what you learned is not real. And this is why you have no power. This is why you can't step and go into any type of system of the government, right? Which is mind control, if you don't know that. You can't go into any aspect of the mind, okay? and conquer it. Because you've been given the wrong information and you think the information is right because those who gave the information, they came across that they were right. And like I said, bitch, I'm not here to make friends with people. I'm here to give you information and let it be gone because, see, that's how you lose your voice. When you get hoarse and, oh, I can't talk. Some people be thinking, oh my God, somebody put a tapa la boca on you. No, bitch. That spirit telling that you either you're talking too fucking much or you're not talking enough. And so, like I said, bitch, a lot of people aren't talking enough. So like I said, they're giving you the wrong information. This is why people of color, and not all of them, because the Middle Easterns are of color and they're not stuck. The Jewish are of color and they're not stuck. Because you don't think that Donald Trump doesn't know that he's separate from the Jewish people? Hello? Can we talk about it for a minute? Hello? You don't think that Joe Biden doesn't know that he's separate from the Jewish people? So like I said, at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, the only people of color that identify, right, they have to self-proclaim it, are the Black Americans, and they're the only ones that seems to have a struggle. And the struggle comes from within because, once again, you're talking about ancestors, and I don't think many of you are connected to the ancestors. I don't think so. Okay, there's no way that unless your ancestors are just some bummy ass people, which I don't believe that. I think for you to be here and to survive a lot of the apocalypses that have happened throughout the existence, because I want you to think about that for a minute. Like, you're here right now in 2021, but somebody else carried you here. And that being that carried you here survived something from the beginning of time. So through every famine situation, through every ice age, through every global change, something survived and you descended from that. And to me, that's powerful. So I don't believe that your ancestors were not intelligent. I don't believe that your ancestors were weak. I don't believe that your ancestors were not powerful. They were not great. They were not destined to do great things and be great things. I don't believe that because you're here. Now, a lot of you, like I said, you have a false sense of connection of what you think spirit is. And this is why you think you're connected to your ancestors, and your ancestors are not helping you heal your body. Because you really connect with your ancestors. Your ancestors will give you insight on, okay, baby, you need to stop eating sugar foods because you're sensitive to sugar. Because, see, people don't want to talk about that neither. Well, people don't want to talk about that neither. Some people have a sensitivity to sugar just like they have a sensitivity to lactose is sugar. Lactose is sugar. That's why they say black people are lactose intolerant. A high level of black people are lactose intolerant. Maybe a high level of black people are also sensitive to motherfucking sugar. You ever thought about that? Anything that turns to sugar in the body, they're sensitive to. So like I said, bitch, oh my God, girl, there's just so much I could talk about. There's just so much I'm going to. But there's just so much misinformation out there. And it's sad to see people. Like, I've seen people, and I'm just like, I see their potential. Like, I see them doing great things, but they're just so stuck on just being stupid. They're just so stuck on being fucking stupid. Like, they're stuck on being in the physical, and my blackness is greater than you, and that, and it's just like, but your story doesn't tell that, though. Because if you believe that your blackness is greater than any white man or white woman out there, bitch, then you'll be parting rivers and knocking down mountains. Because ain't nobody holding you hostage. So I need you to make it make sense to me. And I said, and I watched one of these girls, and she had a little thing where she said that spirit was coming in, and a white lady showed up, and she called the white people genomes. And I'm just like, are she talking about gnomes, the elves, Gnomes? Oh my God. Anyway, so she called these people gnomes. And she had an event, and I guess a white woman showed up. And I don't know why the white woman showed up. I don't understand people. It's like people who hate gay people just still support them. Like, girl, like how stupid can y'all really be? Like, these people don't support you. They don't like LGBT people. And y'all keep buying shit from them. You keep giving them your motherfucking energy. And that's why they feel like they that girl. Or they're that boy. And they really don't feel like they're that girl, they're that boy. Because they felt like they were that boy, that girl. They want to be playing the victim role. Okay, that's the catch-22 right there. Okay. They want to be playing that victim role. But their ego, in a sense, to where they think that they're running shit on their level, because they're like, bitch, I can talk shit about the gays and they still gonna support me. I can talk shit about the genomes and the whites, they still gonna support me. Girl, I don't know why they would. I don't know why they would, honey. It seems stupid to me. But once again, I guess, like you said, I guess stupid is what stupid is. I don't know. But she was saying at this event that she was being possessed by these orishas or deities, and the deity was like, I can't touch you because you're genome. And the girl was like upset and she was crying. And girl, like, y'all, I'm so shocked to tell y'all this story right now, because there was like 10 black people on this panel, and not one of these black people called this bitch out and said, so are you saying that deities and spirit that see us as color folks, right, who see us from an energetic level, are you saying that they don't really like white people because based on their skin? Because now I'm like, this makes a lot of sense right here of why black people might be struggling in America, because the gods that are over America are not African. So maybe that makes a lot of sense if that was true. Because we know that the gods over America is not African. Look at Lady Liberty. Look at Lady Liberty, girl. We know this girl. We know this girl. Lady Liberty tell you that transgenders have always ruled this world. Lady Liberty also talk about a whole bunch of other tea too, which I'm not going to stay here. We got to probably do a class on Lady Liberty. But anyway, I'm just like, girl. So none of these black folks called her out. And they were just like, yeah, that just showed that melanated people are still loving. To who? To who? To who, bitch? You don't even love yourself, bitch. So who are you loving to? Tell me about it, sis. Who are you loving to? Because you let this dirty ass, dusty ass nigga impregnate you. And it's the fucking boy. Bitch, that's not self-love. So who? Who are you loving to? Because you ain't loving to yourself, honey. That's more important than anything. You befriend the wrong people. You like the wrong people. You date the wrong people. Like, girl, let's talk about it for a minute here. And instead of you looking within, you're blaming everybody else. It's the white man. It's the white man. It's the white man. It's the white man. Girl. So like I said, I was just so shocked, y'all. I was just like, I'm blown away that nobody's about to call this bitch out on her bullshit. And on top of that, the girl was calling back, and of course she couldn't connect. She couldn't connect on the call. But I was just like, why do people humanize these deities? Because now we're going into reincarnating, right? Because in the same little video, they were talking about how a spirit came through and was telling one of the ladies that she knew her from the 17th century. So in the 17th century, y'all were also black? And then every life you've had since then you've been black? I don't think so, baby. That's not how reincarnation works. Reincarnation don't work like that. Every life that you've had on this plane, every life that you've ever had on this plane, you've been something different. You've been a man, you've been a woman, you've been black, you've been white, you've been gay, you've been straight, you've been all that. That's why the Bible says, he who was without sin cast the first motherfucking stone. Bitch, he is without sin. He who is without sin. Bitch, that means that you've corrected your errors. Bitch, as long as you've incarnated in this life, girl, you've had errors. That's why you have to do it over again. And if you didn't catch it right as a black female, you came back as a white motherfucking man. If you didn't catch it right as a white man, you came back as a fucking white gay woman. And that's how reincarnation works. So for me, I'm like still trying to grasp how are these so-called black spiritual people, because you only see black spiritual people. And that shit pisses me the fuck off. Because supposedly black people are the most highly spiritual. And I'm just like, but make it make sense for me. Because the bullshit that come out your mouth it's not spiritual to me. It's not like you have some hurt there. It's not like you have some shit that you have not let go within yourself. It's not like you hold on to pain for so long ago. Shout out to Teacher Moses. And you have not released that shit. That's what it sounds like to me. So I need you to make it make sense to me as how somebody who's operating in spirit, which means you're not seeing yourself as a woman, as a man, as a black woman, black man. How are you spiritually inclined, but you're connecting your connection with spirits? You're making this connection with spirits as yourself. When we know that spirit will come in any shape or form that's needed for the person who needs that message. We go over all the deities. We go over all the avatars. We go over all the shit that I've seen. Cause like I said, I don't drink, I don't smoke. And this person who does this, she gets high. She be smoking black and mild. She be drinking vodka. She be drinking high fructose corn syrup. She be over here drinking fruitopias and shit, aspartame. And I'm just like, girl, that shuts down your pineal gland. So if you're getting any type of spiritual intuition, sweetie, that is not of the Most High. That is demonic beings guiding you. And demonic beings are here to disconnect you from your higher self. That's why it's called your lower self, your upper self. That's why they say Lucifer is the king of your lower self, and Jesus is the king of your higher self. And that even goes into the word chromosome too, because a lot of people know that KH is actually the Greek name for Christ. So when you go into a chromosome, like I said, chroma meaning color and somas meaning body. Everybody is humans because you have color around you, even going into the chakras, even going into your auras. So I need people to make it make sense to me. Black people have stronger auras than white people. Black people have higher frequencies than white people. Because according to my history, frequencies change based off of gender, not race. And they keep putting down the gays and, they like to play with the booty hole. But gay people still have higher frequencies than heterosexual people. Do your research. Hello? Do your research. They've always had the highest frequency. That's why now, bitch, everybody's doing that gay shit. Girl, hunty, sweetie, no shade. Even the straight guys starting to do it now. So, bitch, like I said, you need to sit back. And I'm telling y'all, if you really want to know spirit, you need to sit back and shut the fuck up and let spirit guide you. And stop listening to people tell you, it's the white folks. And, the CR is from the white folks. They trying to kill the black people. And it's just like, but sis, there's more Hispanics. Let's talk about it for a minute, bitch, because black folks, only black Americans tend to disconnect themselves from Hispanics, not knowing that Hispanic is not really a race. It has a lot to do with culture, though. It's culture, nationality. It's not really a race, though, because they have black Hispanics, white Hispanics, Asian Hispanics, Indian Hispanics. So they're the only ones that tend to create this separation, but not knowing that there's more Hispanics in this country than there are of black folks. So they're really trying to get people together and get people down. Why are they not taking out the Hispanic? Or better yet, white folks are not intimidated by black folks because there's not that many black businesses out there. Why are they not out here coming for the Middle Easterns or the Asian people? Because they're the ones that own all the businesses. They're the ones that are working within themselves and doing for their community. Why are they not getting them together if that was so true? And I'm just talking because, like I said, this is just things that I think about because, I don't give a fuck about that. Bitch, I'm going to go to a Hispanic store, I'm going to go to an Asian store, I'm going to go to a Muslim store, a Middle Eastern store, a Jewish store, I'm going to go to a black store, I'm going to go to a gay store, a straight store, a woman's store, man store. I don't give a fuck about that. But you got what I need, I'm going there. You got what I need, I'm going there. So for me, like I said, it doesn't matter. But I really want to know, where do people get off that they so high and mighty, but yet they are treated like the ass? They're treated as the laughing stock, but yet they so high and mighty. I needed to make sense to me. And then the same lady was talking about the Haitians and how, we need to stand up for the Haitian people. And she brought up like the Hispanics being locked up. And I'm like, but do people not know that Haitian children was being locked up in the detention centers too? Did people not know that? Or better yet, why don't we ask the Haitians Americans how many of them have got into fights with Black Americans? Let's talk about that too for a minute. Oh, bitch, like I said, bitch, ain't nobody playing with that shit, girl. Don't be trying to sit here and act like, nah, we're pro Hades. We're pro Haitians. Well, like I said, bitch, y'all were fighting. Y'all been fighting. Like I said, I know a lot of Haitian people, and they talk about it over there in Florida, over there in the DMV area, and they talk about their struggle with Black Americans. Girl, even going into African people too. I know some people too. I know a girl right now. She's actually from Alabama. She moved here to California though. She's Nigerian, and she talk about it too. They have a lot of problems. So I'm just trying to understand, like, who do people think y'all fooling when you're trying to say there's unity and you don't even like your baby father? Like, who do you think you're fooling? And then going back into the root about we're loving people, but you kick out your gay son. You kick out your trans daughter. You kick out your gay daughter. You're sleeping with your best friend's baby daddy. You go to church and you gossip about Sister Patterson. You sit back and you clown Megan Thee Stallion, and you talk about Cardi B, and you talk about Nicki Minaj, and you talk about the baby. And it's just like, wait a minute, I'm just confused here. Are they not Black? And you come for the Tasha K's, and you come for the Lovely T's, and all these people. And I'm just like, wait, hold up. Cause I'm just saying, we gotta sit for both sides. If I was a white man or white woman and I was not caring for the Black folks in America, and I thought about caring for Black folks, and I typed on the computer and I said, let me look up what the Black folks are doing in the country right now. Okay. And I'm just sitting here and I'm typing in and I just look. I'm not gonna see other white folks coming for Cardi B. Well, we can't use Cardi B, bitch. Fuck her. Bitch, fuck that bitch. Bitch, fuck her. She's a rapist. Fuck her. Okay? Fuck her, honey. Nicki Minaj. Oh my God. Or Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, she's so manly. I don't see white folks coming for her. I don't see videos of white folks on the internet saying that Megan Thee Stallion looks like a man. And she's so big. And she got some dick and balls between her legs. I don't see that. I see people that look like her. So it's like, for me, I'm gonna say, bitch, I ain't jumping in there. I want them to devour themselves. I want them to take each other out, so I don't gotta deal with their asses. Bitch, you gotta go. Like I told you, I've been to some really, really rough parts of California and other states where people say, "Oh, girl, they don't do white, they don't do gays, they don't do trans, they don't do Blacks," and I have the most respect. Now, when I left out the store, they probably was like, "You see that jigaboo? You see that nigga, bitch?" They probably did that, but to my motherfucking face, bitch, "Hi, ma'am, how can we help you?" Girl, it wasn't no, they follow me around the store like, oh my God, they're acting like I'm on the store. Like, I never had that experience. I never had the experience of being followed around the store and being watched. Is she gonna steal? Like, the fuck? Yeah. So like I said, for me, we need to get this together. We need to do better. 2022 and beyond, people who are so-called melanites, if y'all want to call yourself that, like I said, I tomato, potato, mamato. I guess if people can identify as non-binary, even though we're all non-binary, then I guess, it's okay for you to identify as a melanite. Who am I to judge? Okay, who am I to judge? But I need to see melanites do better. If we're going to take you serious, okay, we need to see that you are going to be cooperative and cohesive and together and working towards with all people who look like you. I don't want to see no more cut-ins about Megan Thee Stallion. I don't want to see no more cut-ins about anybody who looks like the melanin. Because, bitch, I was going to say Doja Cat, too. But, bitch, they say the Doja ain't Black. Okay, so we're gonna keep about it. So I need to stop seeing videos about Megan and all these other dark skinned black women. Okay, if you think that we're gonna take you motherfucking serious, because the white man ain't doing that. I don't see the white man doing that. I don't see the white woman doing that. I don't see that at all. Girl, I've sat back and I watched, girl. When a white woman see a black woman, girl, she look at her, look away, and keep doing her thing. I've looked at black women, look at other black women, because you know I like to sit back and observe. Girl, the black woman look at her up and down, look at her again, look away, look at her up again, look away, look at her again. Girl, when she walk away, girl, did you see her braids? Girl, who did that? Girl, she shouldn't have no braids on her. Girl, you see that? And I'm just looking like, Now, if I was a racist white woman and I just called you out on that, you will call me Karen, wouldn't you? Oh, girl. Stop humanizing the deities. Stop connecting the deities that the way that you interpret them for everybody else. Okay. Stop making it seem like you're connected to ancestors. We don't know what the fuck ancestors is. Like I said, people just make up their own little definition, their own little wording, and be like, well, no, it is nothing. No, they are with the ancestors right now. Yeah, your sister passed away. She's with the ancestors. No, the fuck she is not. No, the fuck she is not, honey. And when you go, you're not going to be with the ancestors. Now, you have children, you will be in there with ancestors for them, but bitch, you're not going to be there with your ancestors like that, girl. Okay? We talk about the other worlds. We talk about the levels. There's levels to the afterlife. There's levels to pass away. There's 3 different levels of existence with yourself that's connected with 7 other categories. Going into, like I said, 7 comes up a lot. That's the goddess number, all the little good stuff. Like I said, 7 days of completion, going into 21 divisions, which deal with 21 energies that are connected to us every day, all day. A lot of people are not even aware of that. Everybody talk about the chakras, but not even aware about all the energies that are there. And I'm like, this is why there's blockages. This is why people are not moving past. This is why people think it's a game. They think it's funny. When they hear of a black spiritualist, they're like, girl, dreadlocks and marijuana. Like, wait, what? Excuse me? No. Does it look like I got dreadlocks? And no, I don't smoke weed. You smell me? Do I smell like I smoke weed? Like, girl. I'm going to need y'all to get this together. Like I said, ancestors are totally different than what people are out here talking about. Going into people of color, chromosomes, we know, like I said, bodies of color. We know about all the good stuff. We're going into the original man, the original human. They were blue. Blue is the darkest color on the spectrum. The color black actually means invisible. We talked about this before. Blank, black, and blanco. It's all the same motherfucking word. It's called word magic. It's called word magic. People have sat back, they've twisted words to create words to keep people under spells. Going into 12 years of SLA, going into underground this, going into the plantation, going into all this good shit, girl. All this is spells. Everybody's not a descendant of a slave. Everybody's ancestor is not enslaved. Everybody doesn't come from brokenness. Everybody's ancestor was not poor and struggling. Just like many of you. Many of you didn't come from broke-ass families. So like I said, there's levels to it. People, oh, they're part of the Illuminati. Oh, they're part of that. Oh, they do some witchery. But what do? Smoking weed is not witchery. Drinking is not witchery. Oh, I can't get up with that. Eating McDonald's is not witchery. Like, girl. Like, your body is a temple. It is a vessel. Spirits use it. Spirits use it to do whatever it needs to do. Girl, anything that is not for your greater good is considered a hex, a spell, and a curse. Hello? That's what it's considered. So when you sit back and you talk about shit that does not make sense to your higher self, then you know you're not making sense at all. So like I said, girl, melanite, girl, we're talking about people who have souls. Humans, we're talking about people who have souls. We're not talking about black people. Oh, well, yeah, white people doesn't have a soul. They're aliens. It's a true story. How do you know? Show me the story. Show me the sources that say this. Show me the source where they take the blood of white folks and the white folks and they said, well, only white folks have this type of blood. And I told y'all, going into RH negative blood, RH negative and RH positive. They said that's only a white person bloodline. My mama got black in her. How did she get that blood type then? I mean, like, I really need people to make it make sense to me. Old blood type. That's the oldest blood type to ever exist, and it says 6% of the population have it. That includes white folks too. So it's like, I need y'all to make it make sense to me. And even going into these Orishas, I told y'all, the Orishas and the Loas and any type of deity, girl, you have people that have connected with deities. That's why we talk about things that you know and things that you know. I meant to say something else, but I said things you know. Things that you are connected to. This is why you need to let spirits call out to you. You don't say, oh, I heard about, this girl said, Anasi. This trans girl says she works with Anasa. And I'm like, well, what's she a part of? I don't know. I think she's a Loa. Girl, work with what you're connected to. You got people out here that are Caucasian that are working with their Orishas and they're having more better luck than black folks. You got people that are out here that are Asian in appearance that are working with the Orishas and doing African spirituality. I don't need to drop on this. I need to talk about spirituality. They do. And they're prospering and they're being better than you. Even going into Norse magic, right? Norse magic and shit and working with the runes and stuff. You got people of color that is working with that because we know what that came from too. But we got people that are working with that are having better success than people who are born of that. And we talk about even going into Jewish mysticism. Somebody said that Jewish was white folks, and that Jewish, what did they say? Jewish, Judaism. I can't remember what the bitch said. She said something about Jewish or Judaism is originally black and da da da. And I'm like, well, why every black person you meet is either Jehovah's Witness or Christian then? Because maybe that's where they need to switch over to get their luck. Now I can't talk about what I do because, like I said, bitch, you know what I do is what I do. But girl, like I said, girl, you tell me I can't do something, bitch, I'm gonna show you I can do it. And bitch, don't be saying no bullshit about, well, get pregnant then. We didn't see you have a baby then if you could do things magically. Bitch, then get rid of your bankruptcy then, bitch. Get back the property that you lost through bankruptcy then. Oh, girl. Like I said, when I be fighting with stupidity no more, girl. You would get blocked, banned, and motherfucking deleted. Bye. Bitch. Bloke, bitch, all day long. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bye. Bella think I'm telling her. Bye. Bitch. Black. Oh, girl. Key terms I'm going to leave y'all with right now. Chromosomes, ancestors, melanin, spiritual power, and spiritual possession. Those are the keywords right there. Okay. Come on in here, Jaleel. Yes, honey. Hathor and Lilith. Yes, honey. Come on here, Hathor and Lilith. Yes, honey. Hathor and Lilith. Now this is what you know. You know that spirit comes in many forms, right? So let's say for a good example. Okay, well, I can't say that because we'll be giving out some tea. So let's say, what would be a good analogy? Okay, we use species. Okay, so dogs are a species, right? Canine. But there's different types of dogs. But even though they look different and they do different things, they have they all do the same thing, basic. They have an assignment, they fulfill that assignment, and they're all canines. And I know that's not really a good analogy, but that's the only thing I can think of without giving away some tea. Because, of course, I don't want to say what we talk about in our classes, because there would be no point in taking the class, right? Because we talked about it already. So the same thing with these spirits. So these spirits could be the same energy, but the energy will manifest at a different time. Oh my God, you are an example of it. You are an example of it. You are an example of it. Your very existence is an example of how it works. You are an avatar of who you really are. You are an avatar of who you really are. So in this life, for this experience, you manifested as a biracial, triracial, multiracial, gay male. But the real essence of really who you are might be a, we're talking about your first life ever on this planet. It might be a heterosexual male, a heterosexual European male. Same thing with Lilith and Hathor. So, like I said, there's definitely some connections there, but definitely two different energies in two different times delivering two different types of messages, but definitely the same entity originally. Definitely the same source of energy, definitely. And that even goes into ancestors too. That's why I always tell people too. When you're working with your ancestors, it's so important to work out and heal trauma that is going on with your ancestry, because some people, your great grandfather, if the story was true about your grandmother being raped and stuff, right? Then your grandfather is a racist black man or white man. And that energy is over you. That energy is blocking you. And not saying that energy hates you, because you are a descendant of that energy, and the energy cannot hate what comes from it. We're talking about spiritually. It will not hate what came from it. But when you're working with the ancestors, you're asking to heal that, so that way it does not prevent you from going forward. That's why I laughed at one of the people that came on here years ago, and they were talking about pro-black, 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 pro-black. And I'm like, this is so ironic, because you have a grandfather who's white on one side of the family, you have a grandmother who's white on the other side of the family, and believe it or not, the white grandmother is actually the one that held the family together. She's the one that has all the power. She's a spiritual one. So this is why you have no real gifts. This is why you have to be a tarot reader and not be a real energy reader. Because I can keep telling y'all, anybody can read tarot, because tarot's not real. That's not a real thing. If you're really psychic and you really can do vision, bitch, that means you have sight, you have vision, you can hear things without that. That's just a crutch. That's just a tool. But you can really, oh well, yeah, I pulled up the tool. That's how I'm saying, oh girl, these bitches be master fucking tarots, bitch. I pulled up the nine of cups, and that means something about something. Oh no, the nine of pentacles, and that means there's something that's gonna be going on with the money. And it's just like, but do you know that the pentacles is connected to a whole bunch of other shit too? It's not just money. They have zodiac signs, they have planetary signs, they have elements. They have yes or no questions that these cards are connected to. Like, but you would know that because you're a master tarot. You're not a seer. You're not an oracle. You're not a psychic. You're not clairvoyant. You're not clairaudient. You're not clairsentient. You read a book on what these cards mean, and you're basically gambling. That's what you're doing. You're gambling, honey. I'm gonna pull these cards, and we're gonna see what these cards have to say. Okay, girl. Like I said, if you really got that gift, girl, do a reading without those cards. If you're really a psychic, you're really a clairvoyant, whatever the hell you say you are, then do a reading without the cards. Do a reading without the cards, honey. Let's see. Let's see if spirits are talking to you. Because as that, you're interpreting energies, right? You're interpreting sounds. You're interpreting taste. You're seeing visions that are not there, right? If you're all these little whatever psychics and shit, right? So do it without the cards then. Bitch, I said what I said. I said what I said. Verbally for you, my God. Come on in here. Mr. How do you know who Abraham Hicks is? How do I know who Abraham Hicks is? Well, a long, long time ago when YouTube first came out, I came across a beautiful woman, and she was very masculine by nature, right? She was feminine, but she was like, and so she's sitting here talking, and people are like, "Can I ask Abraham a question?" Ah! And so they asked the question, and the ladies answered. I'm like, "Wait, I'm so confused right now." I'm like, who is like? Wait, who is her? Wait, her name is Abraham. This the transgender? Oh goddamn! This the transgender right here, girl. Let me hit her up. Oh girl. So that's how I came across of Abraham Hicks. And then of course there's another spiritualist. He's a bald, handsome guy too. Yes, I don't remember his name, but he has I actually had a chance to meet him. He had a spirit that comes in, and I think the spirit is a extraterrestrial, I believe, and he actually said something, and it put me on a voyage, right? Like I was looking up stuff after he said it, and I came across another person, y'all. This is like 2007, 2008, and the person was talking about sounds and how to use sounds and blah 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 blah. And literally, y'all, and we know Lady Gaga, because you know Lady Gaga, she's into this stuff too, girl. You know, hello, Morgana, right? Right, Morgana, is that the spirit that she took over her best friend? Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that though, honey. Is what's the name, Morgana? Anyway, so she gets into the sounds, and there's an actual technique, y'all, which in the class different types of magic, we actually are going to revamp that class. We're going to talk about that. But this type of magic, you go over the sounds and a woo, and the whoa, 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 you know, all that different, going, you know, going even into the chakras, yam, lam. That brought Bella in here. Come up here. That brought Bella right up in here. So getting into that, it causes frequencies and stuff to change. And then I got into binaural beats because of that too. Oh, come on in here. So thanks to Abraham Hicks and this other person, like I said, it caused me to go on this journey from what I've always taught, because I told y'all the stuff I learned was the left hand stuff. So the stuff I was taught was taken away and using this to get to this and all of the good stuff. Leaving out of that, I'm like, I want to be, I almost said it, but I want to do both. I want to do both of the T's. And so that's what, like I said, that's when they came up. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Durgley. Yes, honey. Come on, Durgley. Yes, honey, Durgley. Yes. Come on, the Capricorn Moon. How you doing, Capricorn Moon? Yes. No, literally, energy shifts, Salem, and Nola noted. Of course. Yes, Jay. Please remind me. Yes, please. When I do the Power of Five, which, by the way, the people signing for Power of Five live, I'm hoping you guys are all available on the same day. Y'all will have to tell me closer to the first what days you're available between the first and the 10th. Okay. Please tell me which days you're available between those days. And hopefully it's the same day, y'all. So we can do it in one sitting. Okay. One sitting, y'all, and be done. Yes, honey, be done. Piggly Wiggly even was trying to give half-ass info on spirits. It probably never knew about you spoke. Well, Piggly Wiggly caught on to me when we talked about Oshun. Because remember, I told y'all before that I met someone, and even going into the Orishas, like, oh my God, y'all, you having to get initiated to work with Orishas and stuff. I'm just like, well, first of all, if you have to be initiated, I'm not being initiated by an American, though. If the Orishas came from Yoruba, bitch, you need to be getting initiated people from Yoruba. And how's that possible? You never been over there. Now we're talking about the Orishas, not the Loas. So, like I said, how are you initiated into something you've never been to Africa? Girl, you don't even got a passport, mama. You cannot be, if that was real, you cannot be initiated virtually. So, like I said, for me, it's bullshit because spirit, there's no money is spiritual. Contracts is money is physical. Contracts could be spiritual and physical. So there are contractual agreements, honey, but initiation is not needed, honey. That's for that man or that woman to make profit. And I said that before, and I'm not taking that back. I'm not taking that back, girl. I'm not taking it back, girl. Hell no. Like I said, bitch, you can do things with any deity that you feel connected with, and you get permission from them. You don't get permission from a man or a woman. Somebody tried to tell me before, you need to, the only people that can work with this Orisha is this type of person. And I said, well, that's weird because this Orisha showed up in my dream many times. And in fact, that's how I knew about that Orisha, because there's so many freaking Orishas. You know, Yimaya, I've always known about Yimaya because somebody told me about Yimaya, you know, and this was a Central American person who I'm still connected to, by the way. He's Shango. Okay. And he actually corrected me and said, no, you're Oshun. And I was just like, oh yeah, okay. Okay. You know, yeah, cute. Kept it moving. And then again, met someone else 7 years later. And she's like, Oshun. Yes, you're Oshun. You need to definitely work with her. And of course, I work with her, of course. And voila, bitch, we're here. So, like I said, the Orishas will show you. I was going somewhere with that too. The Orishas will show you who you are and how to deal with them. They'll show you. There's yeah, girl, yeah, you need to work with him. And I'm like, yeah, well, I had a dream about this energy, and I didn't know who he was. And I would see this energy, and he's like, I taught them the way. And I was like, wait, who did you teach the way? And like I said, it came clear to me. And then I shared the dream with someone else, and they said, you know, you had a dream about this deity, and they said it was something else. They called him like Saint something, and I was like, I don't think so. And then sure enough, I had another vision, and this spirit actually said their name, and they called me a name. And I'm like, the fuck? And so I was like, let me look this up. And then I found out that this Orisha was very feminine in nature, which is so weird because the spiritual leaders that deal with this Orisha identify as heterosexual males. And I just find that ironic. But this Orisha comes off as a very effeminate male, very flamboyant, very lavish, you know, with his appearance and even smell. Like right now I can smell. I smell like a sense of coconut and baby powder. If you ever smelled with coconut fragrance oil and baby powder fragrance oil smell like, that's what this being smelled like. Very, 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 very just, yeah. Okay. Okay, hello. We said, okay. Within all my racist experiences were from my own race. You're too light. You have green eyes. Yeah. Oh, come on in here, Dee Dee. And you know, it's usually how it goes, though. It's usually how it goes. You usually experience more hate from people who look like you. That's why when I hear these people saying they experience hate from other people, I'm like, these are spells. And that's why I tell people, I challenge you all you black spiritualists out here, all you, you know, people who are anti-white and you feel like white people are owning you and taking power against you, why don't you do spells to break hexes on you then? Why don't you do some rompe conjuros? Okay? Why don't you do some shit to break spells and hexes and see what you see? And see what you fucking see. It's not white people. Mark my word. Mark my word, honey. I got into it with a guy earlier today because he was using a meme, which, by the way, this is bothersome to me. People are talking about gay stuff and, oh, we don't want our children to see it. But I'm just like, but how are you guys not bothered with the legal child uh pedophilia? Y'all know what I'm saying? Pedophilia. You know, I gotta speak in codes and shit. That be going around the internet. Like they be having these memes of these boyanis, and they be like the face you make when you just nut it. And you see this boyani just sitting there with his like face doing weird shit. And I'm just like, this is some legal child pedophilia out there. Yeah, that's just what this is. This is some legal shit. And it's not cute to me. So I got into it with this guy because he posted an emoji, okay, of the older looking guy with his hands up like this and shit. And then he has the younger emoji bent over. And I said, that looks like a grown man doing something with a under the line type of person. And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, no, you need to look at that. He was like, they're the same age. I said, honey, first of all, we talk about emojis. Second of all, he looks older than her. Look the way he's dressed and look the way she's dressing. And he's like, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And I said, what's the same thing as far as this? And then I sent him a screenshot of what I just told y'all. And he said, well, I think it's funny. And everybody doesn't have dark humor like that. And I said, that's not funny or cute at all. I said, this is why you got grown men out here doing weird shit and grown women out here doing weird shit too. We're not just going to talk about the man and the girl, the man, the woman too, out here doing weird shit. Okay, thinking it's cute. And for what I was told too, by the way, too, you gays, y'all out here drugging people too, girl. Oh, girl, listen, girl, we're gonna say that for another, because I need to talk about that when the video first come on. Because I said, oh my God, this is the sexual stuff that people were talking about last year. Bitch, drugging people and shit. Ooh, girl, that is so sad to even think about that right now. Like, you have to drug people to get some dick? The fuck? You must be just nasty and just have no type of sexiness to you. But anyway, so he was like, well, it's the same thing with men on men and prostitution. And I said, no, it's not. Prostitution is between two grown-ass adults, and man on man is two grown-ass adults too. That ain't nobody business. He said, yeah, but it's still wrong though, because wrong is wrong, and prostitution is why we got STD rates is so high. I said, well, that's funny right now, because you can't tell me that it's the prostitutes that's at Planned Parenthood right now. That's funny. That's funny, girl. So you're trying to tell me that everybody's prostitutes? Because STDs and STI shit is really high within the black community. So you're trying to tell me a lot of black people are prostitutes then? Because I need to know. Ooh, excuse me. I need to know, hon. And he's like, well, I'm just saying. No, bitch, you're not saying. Bitch, what I said what I said. The conscious mind think it's cute, but the subconscious mind ain't laughing. And I'm seeing this from a subconscious point of view. Honey, this is pornography. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see no little girl doing videos shaking the Coca-Cola and it's squirting everywhere, and she's like, eh, and they're like, the look she makes when you just bust it. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that and read those words at the same fucking time, honey. That's not cute to me. And that's really cute to you? Yeah, bitch, I know you're a pervert. Now I know you're into some weird shit, honey. And that's why you tried to say that prostitution is equivalent to boy on boy. Because we talking about this shit and you trying to deter it over. Motherfucker, like the motherfucker who want to marry that goat. And said, well, the man could marry another man and a woman could become a man and a man could become a woman. Why can't I marry my goat? That's not the same thing, brother. That's a little nasty too, because that's where syphilis came from. So now you got me looking at you sideways, bitch. Like, yeah, that's where syphilis came from. It's the damn goats and shit. So, bitch, like I said, girl, y'all trying to equate the shit together. It's the same thing. If a man can have sex with another man, why can't a grown man date a under it? The fuck out of here, bitch. Yeah, meet up with me and tell me that. Tell me that to my motherfucking face, bitch. I got nieces and nephews. You meet up with me and tell me that to my motherfucking face, bitch. And we're gonna see. Tell me that to my face. Say, well, I don't see there's any. Oh, everything is acceptable now, y'all. That's what he said. Everything is accepting. The world is changing, and you better brace yourself because it's gonna get even more crazier. I said, well, honey, it's okay as long as I don't see it in real life, motherfucker. Mm. She said genomes. Yeah, she said genomes. It's crazy how people have their mindsets and trying their so in the light. Right, melanite is sounding like a comic book thing. Oh, and then they wonder why everybody's laughing at them. They wonder why everybody's laughing at them. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna like, girl, this is why they're laughing at you because you're playing crazy. And I also say this too. There's a very thin line between spiritual and mentally ill, and I cannot keep stressing that. I cannot keep stressing that. There's a very thin line between that. There's a very thin line between mentally ill and spiritually inclined. And I'm really seeing that in people. Like, girl, really seeing that in people. Like, girl, spirit really is getting you together. They really are getting you together. And they're, oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, girl, okay. Okay, girl. You're spiritually inclined, but you suffer from depression. And I'm gonna be done. Because I feel like I've been here for hours already. When spirits come in, right? Higher vibrational spirits. Oh, come on in here. We're not talking about lower vibrational spirits because human existence is higher than demonic existence, right? So you had levels or charts, right? You had the red and it goes to the purple, right? We'll just say that. Demonic is at the lowest of that. Low vibration is at the very low, right? Very, very low, right? Demonic is actually below parasites and insects and shit too. Humans would be in the middle, right? And then, ancestors, angelic beings, whatever, whatever. It goes up. So to get possessed by a demonic being or to get influenced by a low vibrational being, the energy does not have to shift that much if you're already a low vibrational person via alcohol and drugs. As I said, people who push that agenda, it's because of low vibrational energy and they're trying to project that onto you. And going into, well, that's cute because in order for me to be a demonologist or in order for me to be a Luciferianist, I have to be low vibrational. No, ma'am. No, 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 no. There's levels to that shit, babe. So you being that low will keep you on the level you're on now. You'll be doing money spells just to cover enough money to buy you a sack of weed. You'll be doing rituals on prosperity spells just to get enough money to cover your sack of weed, your bottle of liquor, and your rent to be paid. And you're only paying $200 a month for your rent because you live in a house with 20 people. Now, I'm not laughing at that because some people are in that situation, but I'm just saying that's what type of low vibrational prosperity spells will happen when you're that low on the totem pole. Now, there are high vibrational Luciferianists and Satanists because they are over demonic beings. They are over these beings. Okay? And we'll need to drop names because you can look at them and you can see it. Jeffree Star. Bitch, I said what I said. You can see the demons all up on that. Don't that motherfucker look like a fucking demon? Like, girl, Jesus, the devil's spawn. Like, girl, you gotta work hard to keep your money up looking like that, girl. It reminds me of the other girl too. What's her name? Nikita. Oh, I almost forgot about that too. Woo, bitch, girl, Miss Thing. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that tonight. We're never gonna talk about that tonight. But anyway, so when higher vibrational beings step in, angels, ancestors, higher beings, Buddha, Lakshmi, Oshun, Nimaya, Oya, Yewa, Ochosi, Elegua. When these higher vibrational beings come in, the energy has to shift. And so you don't feel the same. The things you are looking at doesn't look the same. And so, like I said, when people are saying that they are possessed by these energies and are connected with these energies, it's like, but wait, what? Then you wouldn't crave alcohol no more. You wouldn't crave cigarettes no more. You wouldn't want to go down and slap on some Popeye's chicken, that greasy ass food every day, sucking that shit off the bone and shit. You wouldn't want that. You'll be craving something good. You'll be craving nutrients. I'm just saying, the RNA and the DNA. So anyway, that's it. That's it, honey. Because do not keep going, honey. Melanites, like I said, it's very comical. It's very funny. Everybody's looking. They're laughing. They think it's cute. They're like, oh my God, these people are like Melanites. And then if the white folks came out, and that's how we think it too. If white folks came out and publicly did what, because a lot of them don't do it. The majority of Caucasians, they keep to themselves what they really feel about black folks or whatever. They keep it to themselves. But black people are so loud with their dislike for gays. They're so loud for the dislikes for other black folk. They're so loud with their dislike for white folks and Asian folks and Hispanic folks. And when I say Hispanic, I'm really talking about, they were Mexicans. They can't say Mexican. They say Mexican. The Mexicans. They say Mexicans, like messy Mexicans, like girl. And so they're always just so loud with it. And the Mexicans are coming across the border and they're doing their thing, and ain't nobody doing shit about that. But when this happened, it's just, and I'm just like, hon, can you learn how to do work and shut up? Cause y'all all witches and shit, right? Put your magic where your motherfucking mouth is. You've been doing all these talkings since the civil rights movement. We need you to shut up and do your work. That's what we need. We need you to shut up and work with these orishas that you said you're working with, and work with these deities that you said you're working with, right? Because we're talking about each other's life. Because, of course, what is good for me is not good for everybody. And if I ask, Oshun or Yimaya or Lady of Guadalupe or Santa Mata or Lakshmi to, hey, get me into a higher position to where the governor of this town will buy me a Chanel bag. Bitch, that's for me. I can't say, Oshun, even though I know my other LGBT people are sleeping, they really don't give a fuck. They rather get high, they rather suck a dick than to get in power. I need you to make it so we all can get there. Like, girl, that's no. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, we cannot do that, ma'am. We need to carry our own to get to the other side. And when you get to the other side, then that's when you root for other people to get there too. That whole thing about, well, I'm going to get there, and the only way you get there is because you're conning these people to get there. We can talk about the Black conscious community. Honey, acting like they balling and shit, and they balling off the victims' monies. Acting like they so successful. One of them talking, I'm a millionaire. But you millionaire with African money or Jewish money? Because, bitch, the $100 bills and shit, that's Jewish money, honey. According to y'all, where my motherfucking purse at? According to y'all, the American money is Jewish money, according to y'all. So make it make sense for me, bruh. Make it make sense for me, honey, really, really quick. So you're a millionaire from who? Oh, the people that you on here brainwashing. Uh-huh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we talking now. So these people became awakened and they didn't need to be led no more because they got led to the water already. They decided to drink themselves. Then what's gonna happen? Your millions gonna get lost, or they gonna still be there? Oh, they gonna get lost. Okay, so that is that why y'all fight so hard to mislead the color folks, the black man and black woman? That's why y'all fight so hard. All these orishas that they working with, and not all. I'm talking about those who say they working with these orishas, and they really not. Because bitches shows in your life. They say they work with their Orishas. They say they work with the ancestors. They working with Santa Manta and all sort of good shit. And they putting curses on people. And I'm putting you in a vinegar jar and shit. But why can't you put the Social Security Administration in the bleach jar? Because girl, they didn't they cut down your Social Security benefits? Why can't you put them in the jar? Huh? Why can't you put your baby father's name in the bleach bottle? Didn't he impregnate you and leave you with all those damn kids to where you have to come on YouTube and scam people to feed them? Yeah, I mean, make it make sense to me. Why don't you put the landlord? Back it up right now. Why don't you put the bank, Wells Fargo, Chase Bank? Why don't you put the bank's name in the bleach jar that took your house from you and you had to file bankruptcy? Capital One, Credit One, Merlin Bank, Midland Bank, Barclay Bank. These people that can't help, bitch, when you got your vehicle repoed. Repo. Why don't you put the repo man and the car company name in that bleach jar so that way they can release the car back to you? But no, you're going to come on here and you go, I'm putting a spell on this bitch that did nothing to me but just do her little thing. Because you ain't got no power, bitch. And it made me think of a meme I saw today too, where it says that people have to make it seem like you're the bad person, so they have an excuse for all the wrong shit they did to you. And it made me think about these little weird shaped hoes, these little weird shaped Bob the Builder, I'm a real woman type of hoes. The only difference between you and I is that you were born with a uterus and I wasn't. But you built like somebody's transgender sister. I mean, the last time what I can see, you're built like someone's transgender. You have a lot of testosterone in your body, like a pre-op transgender who's yet to have the SRS. And that's even crazier if you don't have any balls and you're acting like that. Now, if you have balls and act like that, I can understand that. Ooh, you got a lot of aggression, you girl. Those balls are working tonight. But you don't have no balls. Why are you acting like that? Why are you so aggressive, honey? You're more aggressive than my lesbian sisters out here. And you said you heterosexual, sis. You said you like dick. You strictly dickly. You act more butch than the butchers I know. Please make it make sense. Please make it make motherfucking sense to me. Ooh, girl. But they really be out here playing these little games, girl. These girls be believing it. Yeah, I went to her and I got some work with her because she said that she can help me. And I'm just like, but wait, mama be begging for GoFundMe account stuff. So if mama know the Orishas and mama know the spirits, like the angels that give abundance and prosperity, because we know that abundance is separate from prosperity and prosperity is separate from money and money is separate from success. Okay, we know this. People think it's all the same, but it's not. Abundance, prosperity, wealth, money, those are all 4 different frequencies. So when you know these energies that reign over that, honey, then you ain't out here, well, asking you shall receive. God damn it. No, bitch. Bitch, that's the case, bitch. Then go to the bank and ask. If that works that way, then girl, then go to the bank and ask them for a motherfucking loan then. If it works like that. No, bitch, it's called do for yourself and the spirit will follow. Bitch, it's called spirit, line me up with the right person I need to be lined up with so I can get all the best I need to get and remove whatever's not supposed to be there and block the block those who are trying to block me. Damn, that's what it's about, bitch. Ain't no, y'all, I've been doing my money spells, but it has not manifested yet. Or it has manifested, but the spirit said that I need to come on here and make a GoFundMe account and tell y'all to send some money over. Wait, hold up. Wait, don't you do readings? Don't you offer product for people? Can't you sell some oils, some class or something to get that money? I'm just a little confused over here, honey. And y'all are talking about y'all teaching the children, and y'all got something to say, and y'all got these magic abilities and shit. Go ahead and y'all talk about defund the police, bitch. Defund the motherfucking banks that took away y'all motherfucking property. That's the type of work y'all ain't worried about, bitch. Defund the bank that fucking repo that house from you, girl. Girl, how about that? Defund the banks. Bitch, I said what I said. Defund the motherfucking banks. Bitch, how about that? Better yet, defund the judge. Oh, come on in here. That put your ass behind motherfucking bars, bitch. How about that? Did his name go on a vinegar jar or bleach jar? Did you put him in a bleach jar? Huh? The judge, a bitch. I said what I said. The judge that said, bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go 18 months behind bars for writing that bounce check. Did you put his name in a motherfucking jar? Better yet, did you put the motherfucker who prosecuted you in the jar? Hello? I can't hear you. So that's how these hoes really be mad, because bitch, I'm not asleep. Bitch, I'm not high, I'm not drunk, I'm not traumatized. You can't feed me no bullshit. I see right through it. I see right through that bullshit, girl. You got the wrong sister, honey. You got the wrong trans person. You got the wrong whatever the fuck you see, man, but you got the wrong one. And that's why you really mad, girl. Tell me why you really mad. Why you really mad? Shimmer dimmer. Huh? Anyway. Yes, honey. Listen, within wall. Okay, I already read that. Yes, honey. I meant, do you know who that is? Oh, okay, I know who that is. Yes, I thought you said. How did I know? Yes, I know who Abraham Hicks is. Yes, honey. Yes, I know it is. Come on in here, Neosha. Yes, honey. Good morning, Larry. Yes, honey. Good morning, Larry. How are you? I'm good, Larry. We're good. We here. Bella's sleeping on my pillow. Now she actually. Where's Anubis at? Okay, my baby underneath the cover. Okay. Listen, I don't know what the difference is. Maybe because Anubis is smaller. Maybe his hair is shorter. I don't know. But he loves going underneath the covers, and Bella hate the covers. Okay, I put underneath the covers, and she's like, Matter of fact, I take back when we were in that hotel, she was loving the covers because the room was so cold, y'all. You know, I keep the hotel rooms freezing, bitch. And she was like shaking the shit, so she loved the covers. Yeah, she's sitting right here, honey. I would lower the camera, but I'm topless. It ain't those type of shows. All over the camera and showing over here, honey. She right here sleeping, honey. Well, she don't sleep. You know, she was sleeping like this. Her eyes be open, one be closed. She be looking for me. As soon as I jump up and go in the living room for 1 minute, she come running in there. Listen, y'all. I am so grateful and I feel so privileged to be here with you guys every time I'm here. I feel so grateful. I feel so privileged, amazed, and definitely blessed. Come on in here. Shout out to my supporters. Yes, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my contributors, my gifters. You guys are really, really amazing. Honestly, y'all, when I saw that gift that I got from one of my people, and I didn't even know it. See, that's how you know PayPal be playing with me. PayPal be motherfucking playing with me, bitch. I'm calling in tomorrow too. Well, actually, I gotta give it to PayPal, y'all. I made a purchase, y'all. Let me tell y'all this real quick. I'll be done. I ordered something online and I paid with PayPal, right? And I thought it was a real site, y'all. I was like, oh my God, this is wow. I'm amazed by this, right? I'm shocked. Wow, this is a really good price. Normally, this costs $1,500. They only want $526 for it. Let me buy 2 of them. Girl, I bought the shit, y'all. They said 3 to 5 days it'd be sent out. I'm just excited. I'm talking about it with my sister. Like, oh, girl, I'm be getting this items very soon. On the 3rd day, y'all, something said, call the store and ask them about your order. So I call them and I'm shaking, y'all. And I'm like, hi, I'm calling to see about my order that was placed. It said it'll be sent out in 3 to 5 days, and today's the fifth day. And I've not got the order yet. So she said, okay, what is the name? I gave her to her. Okay, what's the order number? And she said, no. Now, which site did you order this from? And I gave her the site. And she said, yeah, that's not our site. So our site is actually this site. And I'm like, but it looks the same. She said, I know. Trust me. Those are Chinese people. And Chinese people, they basically imitated our site. Girl, when I tell y'all that I went to PayPal and it said Ching Cho Hein, I emailed them and I said, plan a row, because the bitch already said it was fake. Hi. I just want to make sure this is legit because I didn't know that this company has an Asian distributor. Like, how would I be ordering that? And I know, yeah, I was just confused. So, girl, they responded back. Yes, we are real. The item is good quality. Typing how they talk. And I said, no, bitch, let me call PayPal. So I immediately called PayPal. And the lady was like, yeah, it takes us 30 days to investigate this. And we'll definitely keep updated. If anything come up, you send us all the information you have. Bitch, I sent them the emails that we exchanged. I gave them the number to the real merchant. And I don't know if they called, girl, but the next day, girl, they had refunded all that money, girl. And then another situation, I bought something online from a wireless company and I was missing one of my items and they have nerve to tell me I had to send back everything. Honey, I waited a week for this damn phone. I need this phone. I'm not sending this phone back just because you guys didn't send the other item back. Well, unfortunately, being you bought it there, you got to send it back. Girl, I called PayPal. I said, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like there's some type of scam going on. And lady was like, what exactly what you missing? This, how much would it? I told her $40. And she said, well, how about we go ahead and gift you? Because technically, it is the consumer's job to return back anything through federal law. Anything that is purchased and it was incorrect, they have to return it and the consumer has to pay for the shipping. I was like, really? And I said, oh gosh. She said, but I can gift you the $40. And I was like, wait, what does that mean? She said, yeah, I'll send $30 to your account, $40 to your account. You will see that within the next 30 minutes and then we'll be good. I was like, really? Girl, got that email. I said, bitch, I know that's right, honey. So I won't go too hard on them. But they really didn't tell me, y'all. So I would have been on that vacation for a couple more days, honey. I would have been gone at least until Monday. Today. Bitch, I would have kept, no, today is Wednesday. Bitch, I would have came home at least 2 days ago, girl. Here I am, girl, getting spoiled, girl. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Threw my water at my baby. Honey, getting spoiled, honey. Getting my room covered by girl, I didn't want to spend. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, listen. I don't want to spend my own money. I'd rather get spoiled. Okay, bitch. I'm a spoiled bitch. Okay, I feel like I deserve the world. Okay, I'm not narcissistic. I'm not egotistical. I'm not arrogant. I just feel like I worked hard at being true to myself. I could have wrote bounce checks, and I did it. I was patient. I held on, bitch. Okay, I could have went to the store when I couldn't eat, and I could have stole shit at a fucking Dollar Tree and Target and fucking Walmart, but I didn't, bitch. I was sitting there eating fucking Caribbean jerk chicken and fucking chicken noodle soup, bitch, and fucking baked potatoes, bitch, for every fucking meal for weeks at a time, bitch. Cereal and shit, girl. So I feel like, bitch, I deserve every fucking thing that I got because I worked hard for it, bitch. And I said, nobody owes you any fucking thing. So, bitch, I hate spending my own fucking money. Bitch, you damn right. So, bitch, if Tom could pay for it, bitch, Tom, baby, hi. Hi, hon. Hi. Well, I actually want to travel somewhere, but, the hotels are like $179 a night. Like, bitch, what? I can't spend that on my own. I got my children to feed. I got bills I gotta pay. I got all this stuff, and I just feel so overwhelmed, Tom. And then, bam, Tom's like, bitch, how much you send it over to the cash app? Like I said, hey, if I would have known that one of my people sent that money over, bitch, I wouldn't have even asked Tom this, bitch. Well, I didn't ask Tom. Tom said that he was gonna cover because Tom needed me to go. Tom said, I haven't seen your chocolate ass in a long time. I need some of that chocolate to melt on this guayaba. And I said, okay, honey, let me make my way on over there. And he said, I'm going to pay for this, that. Then I'm like, well, I feel kind of bad because I'm craving a little sweets right now, but I don't feel like going out. So, I need a Reese Pieces cup. I need a Sprite. What's that here, miss? I need a bag of Doritos. And Tom said, oh, I got you. Whatever else you need, just let me know. And of course, I was going to be that bitch and say, I was on the phone with Julie too. I was going to say, can you bring me king size Reese's Pieces, a 2-liter of the Sierra Mist, and a party size bag of the Doritos? God damn. And can you also bring my baby some treats? Also, Bella likes, she need a chew toy. I forgot one of her chewing toys in the car because I was being too lazy, got to go to the car. Can you go ahead and go get her a chew toy too? Bitch, I stopped myself because, bitch, when you say you'll get anything, okay, girl, listen, I also want some Italian food. Bring me a little... Bring me breakfast for tomorrow. Stop by Denny's. Go to IHOP. Give me the birthday pancakes because tomorrow I want to just go straight home. Bring me a gift card from Best Buy. I need to get me one more Echo Dot. Bitch, like he said it. He said, bitch, anything you need me to bring. And I was like, I don't want to be that girl. And then Julie was like, go ahead and just ask him, girl. He got you. Then I asked him. He said it. And then I said, girl, well, let me go ahead and tell him to bring some more shit. And she said, now you're doing too much. Hey. Bitch, don't ever tell me I can ask for anything, bitch, because can you give me that Versace bag? Versace has a cute little bag. It's a lavender purple, okay, with it's like a lavender purple with like a pastel purple. Oh my God, bitch. Yeah, give me that bag. Bitch, that's it. That's the last bag I want for now. Give me that Versace bag and we good. Bitch, hello, we're good. Bitch, Versace is not too far from here. Hello? Yeah, so we could order it online. Versace will ship it to you online. Like Chanel, girl. Chanel ship it online, girl. 3 to 8 days. They don't charge you for it. Yes, girl. Hermes, they get a little sneaky with it too. By the way, I still haven't got that shit neither, honey. Yeah, Hermes, bitch. Hermes, they better stop fucking playing, girl. Okay? That bag was only a couple of thousand, girl. It wasn't like 20 or 30,000, girl. They really be doing too much. The Louis bag and wallet and the perfume that Rico got, it took that shit like 4 months to get here. And I'm just like, do they be thinking that people be doing fraud through the mail and shit or something? I don't know. That'd be some weird shit, honey. Like, what took so long for them to hold that? So I'm just like, girl, with Versace, I prefer it to be FedExed if you're going to do it virtually, or I prefer we go together in person. Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah, let's go to the Versace store in person. I'll put on my best of the best outfit. I got clothes I've not worn yet. My sister want to see the clothes yet. I haven't put the clothes on yet. Very sexy clothes, gold and blue and all the good stuff. I'll make sure I put that on. I'll rock the 6-ring Jordans. Honey, I'll be sure to grab, and Versace might be mad. I'll bring the Louis bag. I'll be sure to rock some long ass hair. I'll get the best of the best wigs. I'll be sure to wear my Bare Too Faced Lancome and MAC makeup. Like, listen, let's go to Versace to shut the store down and give me that bag. That's it. Give me the bag. I want a gift wrapped. I need it in the wrap. I need it in the box. I need to tie a bow on and wrap it up. I need to say to the dearest Mystic Merkaba, the baddest spiritualist on motherfucking YouTube. That's what I need. To the bitch that does it all, with it all, that wants it all. Bitch, that's my slogan. That wants it all, does it all, and definitely needs it all. Oh, that's creepy. Honey, I'm a little confused right now. Anyway, listen. Mystic, would you say imagination is the real... Oh, shit, not imagine. Wait. Mystic, would you say imagination? Okay, I read that right. You know the screen is like an angle right now, so you can't really see. Like I gotta get down like this. Imagination is the real Christ. So no, imagination is not the real Christ. Okay. Imagination is actually the ability to tap into unseen things. So in order to imagine something or in order to manifest something, you have to be able to imagine it, right? So when you're praying for something, you're actually praying as if it already happened. Now you know consciously it has not happened, but you are imagining that it is happening. Okay. So no, the real Christ actually deals with a fluid. We'll probably put that in the Bible magic class. We'll see. I've started on a Bible magic class. I've not fully done it. Like I said, we still got a couple of days. I'm probably going to take one more little vacation trip somewhere because, of course, there's a place they have a big botanica girl, and my cousin lived there in the city, and she's like, I want you to come and see me. So now I got that gift, honey. I might go down there and take another little trip, and so and I'll be doing my class while I'm down there too. But um, so not just not the real Christ. No, no, honey, you're here. Get ready for it. Come on in here. Maybe Bella is claustrophobic. Yeah, she might be that. She also have long hair. She has long hair, so when I be feeling her, she be feeling hot sometimes. She has long black hair, and then the hair on her ears are like a brown color. You too, Larry. Be safe, honey. Don't work too hard. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, Mystic. Also, they made a new discovery with Saturn. Oh my God, what's the new discovery? Let's see what they're talking about with Saturn. Can we see? Wouldn't that be amazing to actually live on the planet Saturn? You will technically, if you're 30 years old right now, you would technically only be 1 years old. Isn't that crazy? Because it takes 21. Each year is calculated by the times around the sun, and 29 year. It takes 29 years for Saturn to goes around the sun. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, discovery 20 new moons gives Saturn a solar system record. In October, no, that's not, no, that's old. What's the new discovery with Saturn? Yeah, it's not showing on new stuff, Jay. It's talking about 20. Oh, Dragonfly mission to Titan announces big science goals. August 10th, 2021, NASA Dragonfly mission will send a. No. What is the discovery? Break it down to us. Break it down. Break it down. Well, you know that all the planets are really within the Earth, right? Like it's really difficult to explain it to people who are not really there and cannot see what is being seen, um, or who do not have connections from spirit. But these planets that they're talking about are actually within the Earth. That's why they say there's different levels of Earth. So it's not external because you can never get there. Just like the moon. Yeah, they said they've been on the moon and all that. I don't believe that, honey. Bitch, I don't believe that, girl. If that's the case, go back and bring me some moon dust right now, bitch. I don't believe that, honey. Everything with anything, I told you, UFOs, anything that are coming in and out, they've always either went through trees or they've come out of water. So that tells me two things. That water is a portal to other worlds, right? And we know that we are beneath water because Guinness has talked about it, the waters of the water. And also we know that trees create some type of uh, energy field as well. Yeah, it could be that water's tree stores water in the rings. It could be that. They found out there is no definite separation between The solid and the fluid. Wait, what? Kind of like humans, the higher and the lower. That's what it's made me think of. Basically, they said Saturn's terrain is not what they thought. As I was saying, the weirdest thing about it is, Jay. So let me tell you something. Okay, so let's keep it Earth science. Okay, so Earth science say every time we look at the sun, we're looking at 8 minutes, and I could have this flip back, but each time we look at the sun, no, let me quote this. Let me see. Let me tell you what this is, because of course I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, so it's true. So we're actually, when we look at the sun, we're looking at 8 minutes in the past. Every time we look at the sun, okay, we're looking at 8 minutes in the past. And mind you, you could be looking at the sun right now, right, when the sun is out, and be like, yeah, I'm looking at 8 minutes ago, right? And it's like the stars too. The stars that we see in the sky are like, they've been gone, right? It just take that long for the stars to hit us. Because someone was trying to tell me the stars we see are actually suns, and I'm like, okay, if you want to say that. And then I think the moon is 6 minutes or 60 seconds or 6 seconds. Let me see. And of course, like I said, I'm doing this to confirm, because hoes be saying I be saying the most absurd things. Okay, so it's not gonna come up. So okay, so it's not gonna come up. I believe the sun deals with the past and the moon deals with the future. Okay. When we look at the moon, I believe we're looking ahead, and looking at the sun, we're looking at the past. So either way, so these are within our reach, right? We see the moon, we see the sun. It doesn't look like little specks, a little planet. It doesn't look like little specks of light moving across the sky. We actually see the sun. We actually see the moon, right? Bodies of celestial bodies. Okay. So stepping outside of this, now we're getting into astronomy, okay, and also ancient information spiritually. That every single planet that we see is actually our distant past. And this is why I said that when you incarnate in this realm as someone who is ruled by Mercury, or someone who's ruled by Jupiter, or someone who's ruled by Saturn, Aquarius, whatever sign you are, okay? This brings in a lot of aspects of not only you being reincarnated, but also this also brings in aspects of your destiny. And so going into that, if you look on a map of what all the planets look alike, and the reason why Venus looked very similar to Earth, because Venus allegedly is the closest object to Earth, and that's why it does. But like I said, something that I was taught by a great occultist was that the planets are actually in real time, right? It's like time being frozen, and you're seeing it backwards. Okay. So you're seeing it backwards or forward, depends on your interpretation of the same planet, and the cycle just restarts itself. So, like they were talking about how Mercury would be the birth, um, Venus would be the cool down, right? Because Mercury is the hottest planet. Earth would be the comfortable state. Mer- uh, Mars would be Earth exploding, called the Luciferian experiment. You can probably look this up too. According to my knowledge, and it just came to me, the Luciferian experiment. Okay, and I told you about the ancient history of that too. Going into um, a civilization of beings, was experimenting with the nuclear energy, and they exploded, and they tried to trace some stuff back and travel back in time. And when they got here, there was only one civilization in a certain part of the world. Would just so happen Jesus Christ is a descendant of that civilization. And of course, we go into other stuff too, like Horus and stuff, because even in Prometheus, it talks about this. Okay, there was beings, civilization of beings, only one civilization of beings. That civilization of beings had one person who was considered the chosen one. These beings came in and they took this child away, taught them their ways. He came back, shared with them the secrets of the gods, and they killed him. Now, of course, that got rewritten and that got changed, and it said the Jewish people killed Jesus, but of course, it goes deeper than that. So Mars would be Earth exploding, and then Jupiter would be the swelling of the gas, because the gas will cause the planet to swell up. And then Saturn would be the gas exploding or whatever. Like it goes into all that. And I'm probably saying it's backwards right now because, like I said, I've had a very, very long day and my brain is just shutting down right now. But definitely, each planet shows the previous step of the other planet. If you look at a map of the planets, you Google right now and they show you the little graph of the planets from the sun all the way to Pluto. It just shows it. And then Pluto being the cooling, like it's really, really cool off. Then of course, let's say outside of Pluto, you have this brown star planet. Okay, that's a hidden planet, and then of course now it gets recycled again, right? After that planet, then of course it would get into the sun, whatever. So where I was going with that was, yeah, Saturn. Anything that they talk about with Saturn and new discoveries with moons and Pluto and Neptune and all this other good stuff, they're really, really talking about changes within your body. They're really going into secrets that are going on with your body, things that are being awakened within your body. And people who are awakened would say, let me try to harness that energy. That's why I said going into the class that we're offering right now. And of course, I believe we already have a class on planetary magic. We'll probably revamp that. The whole idea is to be able to access those realms and to become that Jupiterian energy, that Saturnalian energy, that Venusian energy, that Mercurian energy. That's the whole idea when you're meditating, to be a part of that realm. Because, of course, we can't say physically, because physically you can't see there. But in that existence, there are beings that are on Mercury right now. In that level of existence, there are beings on the planet of Venus. In that level of existence, there are beings that are on Mars. In that level of existence and time, there are beings that are on Saturn and Jupiter, etc. And so doing these magics is, once again, or rituals, is to line yourself with that frequency and tap into it. And of course, there are some stuff that is available out there. I don't know if it still is, but back in the day it was. You can actually look up of how to harness the power of the sun. And of course, there was a process to that. I was even sharing this with one of my friends the other day about one of these colleges in America for the fraternity. They actually haze the students, right? And there's a process that everyone goes through during their hazing period, male and female. And during the hazing period, they actually place, of course, outside of learning, they place these students in a lockdown, like a box, and it's darkness. But then they also blindfold them just in case they want to lift up that blindfold and look around. And for 30 days they're in here, and these individuals' senses become heightened. Like they start to see and feel things even while they're blindfolded. So they eat while they're blindfolded. They learn how to just weird shit, just weird shit. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's true because the same person who wrote a book about this, because they have a book out there about it, it's also the same person who had a book on something else. And one of these cases about a weird murder, one of the person who actually committed the crime read this book too. And like I said, that's all I'm gonna give out, honey. So it's really amazing how cutting yourself off enhances your senses. So anyway, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, all of that stuff. Unlocking your gifts and stuff. So, like I said, going into these planets and hippocampus. Neptune got a new moon, and we're going to call it hippocampus. Hippocampus is in your brain. And we know that the original beings of mysticism are connected to the planet of Neptune. But a lot of people who are psychics and clairvoyants and clairaudience and also the bullshit that they say they are, they be like, I'm connected to Andromeda. I'm connected to this and that. Okay, after that though, because you had to come into the solar system somehow, some way. And you did not come into the solar system, okay? Look into the words of what that means, through just being in Earth. Like Earth is currently in this consciousness, okay? But like I said, people ain't gonna understand that. But Neptune is definitely Yimaya, one for sure. Is connected to that. Any type of entity, water creatures, marine creatures, they are connected to the planet Neptune. And we go into a lot of them, honey. We go into a lot of them, honey. Even some of the saints, even going into why the Catholics, the top of their head look like fish mouths. And we talked about Atum and ancient Egypt. We talked about this. We talked about Akhenaten making people or teaching the people underneath him to venerate one god named Atun, which actually means tuna, which actually means fish being. And we know that Yimaya is the mother whose children are fish. So we know that Yimaya is connected to the primordial energy like Kalima. And then you have the word Durga. Now you have Durga that comes in because all that Kalima came from Durga without going too deep into that because they're doing a class on that. But we like, so who is Durga connected to? The answer is there. The answer is there. Everything has a left and a right. You can fuck shit up with black candles. You can bring good things in with black candles. You can fuck shit up with white candles. You can bring in good things with white candles. You can fuck shit up with a pink candle. You can bring in good things with a pink candle. Everything has its place. And going into the power of 5, there's a reason why everybody is not meant to do work with black candles. And we'll talk about that because a lot of people don't even know the proper way of venerating or using black candles. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, honey. So listen. Yes, honey. I'm going to go. I've been here too long. I said I was going to be here for only an hour. I said I was going to be here for an hour, and I'm ready to lay down a little. I'm ready to lay down. See, I'm already laying down sideways right now. I'm ready to lay completely down. I'm ready to lay all the way down. So listen, love and light. Would you say that black candles are the most powerful because the color absorbs all vibrations? No. And that's actually a misconception. We talked about this before too. Going into necromancer. A lot of people don't want to be called Negro, right? But going into and I thought about that too. Because somebody said they were a necromancer, but I'm like, do you know that it was actually a negromancer? That was the original term of necromancer. Once again, word magic. So, like I said, that is a misconception going into the illusion of even voodoo, right? Oh, voodoo, it's about killing people and making dolls and sticking the pins in it. And it's just like, wait, what? Yeah, that's some colonization infiltration. Like I said, black candles are not the most powerful candles. And going into the power of five, we're going to explain why, and we're going to explain other things that are just as powerful as black candles. Once again, people think that black is the darkest color when it's not. Black is actually a collection or combination of all the colors together. But notice I said all the colors together. So a black candle is multi. So a black candle could be used like a white candle could be used as a substitute for any color. Hello? Okay. But the most powerful color candle, we're going to keep it there. Like I said, in the Power 5 class, we're going to talk about it. Power 5 is a candle magic class. And so we're going to go over teas with that. And I'm going to give y'all some really simple mini rituals of working on yourself that could be practiced at any time. It does not matter. I know some places will say lunar energy, why the moon is waning, waxing, all that good stuff. That right there is for shit that is planned out. When you need to do some shit and you need some energy work done, then of course going into that you're like, yeah, I don't have to. But every time I wouldn't do that. Oh well, I just want to do it right now because I want to. Yeah, like I said, we will explain that in the Power of Five class. Amazing stuff in that class. Oh wow, watch. You're gonna enjoy it, Jay. Yes, honey. So y'all, let me go, honey. I'm ready to relax myself, honey. I need to label, and like I said, tomorrow I'll be sending out these oils. So those of you who purchased, you'll be getting your tracking. Oh my god, I'm getting too relaxed. You'll be getting your tracking tomorrow, and then of course, like I said, we'll be here to do the boxes because I know some people want the boxes. People are emailing about those candles I was showing too. And I'm like, yeah, I want to put them in the box because I only have some of the candles, like I have 2 or 3 of them, but I'm like, yeah, I want to give those away in a box. So, like I said, we'll have different boxes. One box would have just the candle and the oils. Another box would have the candle, the oils, and the herbs. Another box would have like a whole bunch of shit in it. I think I'm going to do like 4 different types of boxes. And that's just what we'll do. And then, of course, whatever's left over from there, then, of course, I don't know. Maybe I'll categorize the candles together. Who knows? Maybe I'll group candles together. Say, okay, we're putting 5 candles in here. All that's still with love. There'll be different meanings, different levels to it. Bam. Like I said, we'll think about what we're going to do. But I already know for sure kits because, of course, we have a lot of herbs. We have the candles. We have oils. Okay. We got so much sage. I told you I got like, yeah, I got at least 100 bundles of sage, different types of sages too. And so yeah, so I'm like, I wanna auction that. I was gonna actually do something cute with it, but I was like, yeah, it's gonna take me some time to do that. So I only wanna say, let me make that. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. So anyway, love and light everybody. 2spiritmystic.blogspot.com, 2aspirit8mystic@gmail.com. See that? And listen, I'm already ready. I'm already ready. I'm already sitting here, laid out. I'm ready to go. Anyway, good night, everybody. Love and light. And once again, thank you so much for the love and the support. Thank you so much. And definitely, you guys will be seeing me soon. I want to try to come on here in the daytime too, when I'm more wide awake. And definitely there. Yeah. Like I said, nighttime, I'm just a little more relaxed right now. The fans are on me, y'all. It just feels so good. I'm just like, if this is what high feels like, bitch, yeah. Let me have this. Let me have this right here, honey. These fans blowing in this warm bitch, and the breeze is just hitting. Oh, mm. And I'm full too, honey. I had me some salad tonight. Anyway, listen. Love and light, everybody. Bye for now.